Did you hit it?
Tony says Tony says it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
25 shirts.
Boom, boom.
Hi-yo. Fuck. Right,
Fuck, what? Why are you saying the F word?
What? What?
You said the F word.
Yeah, I said fuck what? Fuck what?
Fuck.
Sounds like a king. I am king fuck what?
Kind of does.
Fucking
Shrek,
as
wasn't
we
it?
go. As we go? Oh, that's from last week. I remember that. Remember this from last week?
Balls. You remember this from last week?
But I love balls.
I love cocks.
Nobody asked you.
It was so bad that my balls were black.
Bend over. Let's have fun.
Oh shit.
Yep. It's a whole new world, fellas.
I don't know if I'm ready for it.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat your ass.
There's a lot of there's a lot of drops, buddy.
Oh,
Fuck
boy.
yeah.
This is just from one episode. No, there's a couple sprinkled in from other ones.
We all stink.
Like the rooster?
Apparently when I updated Farrago, I got a whole bunch of new sounds I didn't even know were on here.
Oh,
this
wow.
one.
Oh, classic
Slide
comedy
whistle. I like that. I got a haircut today, and I'm
No shit, did you?
not sure which way my hair is supposed to
You look
go.
like fucking Sheldon Cooper.
Ha ha! Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Thank you. I don't know.
Fuck you, bye.
I think I look sharp.
Yeah, looking
Oh,
good.
yeah.
though. Good, looking good.
Typically you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
dullard, so it makes sense.
Ah,
Hi-yo.
all right. Not hurtful.
Yeah.
Here-
A
yeah.
little bit. I admit that. That's
A
fine.
little bit.
Yeah.
Hello, Christopher Payne. How are you? I forgot I can.
Hey,
check
I'm
the-
good.
I
The
can check
Wizards.
the Instagram feed too, but I have to.
Ah.
I have to toggle to the next tab.
You got a tab toggle to check the Instagram?
Yeah, I'm a tab toggler.
Oh, that's cool.
You a
Yeah, all
knob
right,
gobbler
write
too?
that down.
Am I a hobgobbler?
Knob gobbler.
Yeah.
Do you prefer to gobble knobs?
The old knob gobbler. No, I'm not a knob gobbler. There's nothing wrong with that, though. If you want to gobble the knob, go nuts.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of
Yeah,
knobs
why
out there,
not?
dude.
Go nuts on the knob.
Oh.
Ah.
Now, Tony, per last week's conversation, could you identify the hat Handsome Kevin is wearing by the hockey team logo?
The Buffalo Sabres.
Oh,
Not bad.
Now,
My
Matt,
man.
did we mention it while he was here?
No.
Okay.
I don't like how fucking Kevin above me doubts my ability to name NHL teams after I named all 30 last week. I'm the fucking expert.
I will defer. He is the expert. Tony's
right.
got hockey and baseball stadiums. He's the man.
I am not arguing this anymore. You're good, Tony. You are beyond reproach in this
Fuck
subject.
yeah. About time you realize that.
Fucking hand job.
It sounded like it could have been live.
Who doesn't like a good hand job, right?
Go nuts on the knob.
Exactly.
Show what a show already. This is old all day.
This is old Jonathan Day.
Oh, you going gov on him?
Really, dude?
You're
Fucking
going gov on him?
Rocked
You're going gov?
my world yesterday.
Do you realize he's hiding from the feds? Like, why would you do that to him?
Well, don't do a fucking podcast then.
Well, he can if he's Al. I mean,
What? He's hiding from the feds, so he just uses his first name instead of his middle name, and he stays hidden. What?
great. Now he knows. Everybody knows everything.
I know. Jesus Christ, dude. Why don't you just give out his home address while you're at it?
Yeah,
That
why
I
not?
don't have. I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
I
can't
do.
give that out, Al.
I got it.
We could do it if we have his phone number. I can give that out on the air.
I got his phone number. Yeah.
Oh boy.
What are we doing?
Let's get crazy tonight.
No, not at Al's expense. Jesus, dude.
So Matt, when I saw that text, I thought it said AI's name is Jonathan, and I had no idea. I had no idea what the hell you were talking about.
Oh, Al.
Like
Ow.
AI, like has a real name.
Oh, that's right.
Artificial.
KJG doesn't know Tropical. I forgot.
Yeah. So I was like, what is this? What does this even mean? But Nat shouted your real name out, and that's just unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Oh,
Sorry, Al.
I'm not sorry. For so
I wasn't
long,
apologizing to you. Oh, Jesus,
that was a good one. That was a good one. That was strawberry C4. Oh,
Sure wasn't strawberry semen.
Little of each. Little of each.
Little knob goblin up there in the fucking.
Yeah, it's got a little strawberry cream.
Cody, can you
C4.
fist bump me through the screen right now? Because that was awesome.
Bop. We should make that a thing.
Oh yeah. So
By the
someone said
way,
something
since
else.
we're talking about knobs, can I pick a bone about something?
oh, pick a bone about a knob.
Yeah, before we start the show proper. Roman Reigns, right? Everybody's been touting like he's been the champion for 1,200 days or whatever the fuck it is. I have a question.
Yep.
Universal champion, yes. WWE champion, the one that they're shooting with Bruno and Hogan and all this and that? No, not at all. No. He's only been WWE champion for a little less than 2 years now.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Am I wrong? Like, it's not the same, bro. What the fuck are they doing?
Let's look here.
Yeah, look it up, bro.
I saw you sent a picture.
What did I send a picture of? I sent a lot of pictures.
Of the thing that said he only had the championship for 700 days.
The WWE championship. Yes.
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 Now the question is,
WWE.
did he have that before he unified with the Universal?
No, he was
Brock
Universal first.
Well, are you sure he was Universal first, or did he beat that? Did he get that from Brock?
No. He got
Okay.
the WWE championship from Brock.
Okay, so he
Well,
was
he may have gotten
Universal.
both from Brock, actually.
So yes, this is a winner takes all Universal Championship.
May not have even been Brock for all I know, actually.
So
No,
the
because Brock won Elimination Chamber and won the... Yeah, because he won the WWE championship at Universal at Elimination Chamber, and then he had the unification match against Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns is currently WWE champion for 686 days.
And he's the Universal Champion for 1,268 days.
Which is
Because he
where they're coming up with this fucking cockamamie story from.
beat Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam 20 at Payback, in 20.
So he hasn't even passed Brock Lesnar or Pedro Morales or John Cena for total time holding that title yet.
Well, I guess I don't know.
Or
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby B. Just throwing that out
Oh
there.
God.
Oh yeah,
fucking
well Bobby
Papa.
B's up there, but I was given the ones that were closer to him. Bobby B's like a huge step above. Once you
it's
Hey,
pass
Chad,
John Cena.
gotta ask. You're on a boat. It's
Yep.
3 people on a boat.
Yes, three
It's
of us.
going to sink unless you throw somebody off, and you can't throw yourself off. Are you
Okay.
throwing off Bob Backlund or Larry
Okay.
Zbyszko?
Oh,
Ooh. Well, you said 3 people. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Said
well,
I'm
Kevin's
the third
one of them.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm one of the people on the boat.
You
boy.
just
Are we
swan
talk-
dive yourself off.
Are we talking everybody's in their prime? Are we talking current day? What are we talking? Give me the
Your
scenario.
fucking idol is Larry Zbyszko. You decide. I don't care. They're both. They suck. All three of two of them suck.
Oh,
Listen.
eat a shit.
Ah,
They don't
he's
suck.
got all three.
Jonathan says throw Larry like there's no tomorrow.
Throw him to Larry Land.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Handsome Kevin, if it helps you make your decision, we had the Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on the show, and he said Larry Zbyszko's nickname was Granite Man. So if that weighs heavily on the boat, possibly
Gotcha.
capsizing it, I
Yeah.
think you got to get rid of him.
That's tough. I love Bobby B, but I think Larry is such a great wrestling mind. I think you almost have to keep Larry.
Yeah, but you'll be entertained with Bobby B.
Oh, that's a good point. But he's going to make me do
Larry
calisthenics.
Zbyszko lately?
I don't
You
want to
might
do
be more
calisthenics.
entertained by Larry Zbyszko.
Larry
Here's the
Zbyszko's
problem.
going to fucking want to drink a 6-pack, and Bob Backlund's going to want to do 1,000 Hindu
Oh my God, he'll have you up doing fucking Hindu squats at like 5 a.m. while you're on a desert
Oh,
island.
you know what?
You don't
I'm
want-
just getting fucking jacked.
I bet you Hindu squats are
and
easy
probably
for
jacked
Frodo.
off too.
Oh, man. Me and Bobby B.
I bet you those
Getting
Hindu
jacked off by
squats.
Bob Backlund. Jesus Christ.
Bob Jacklin.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
The Hindu squats wouldn't be hard for Frodo over there. He'd just go down a little.
That's you. Adrian.
When HK gets, I noticed last week when he came back, and I said, "Welcome back, Amenhead." He was like, "It's a bitch." Like it was real aggressive, and I was like, "I don't know. You could do better than that." I'm just saying.
Yeah, do better.
And you?
Rob.
You're right.
Well, I mean, look, you didn't have to accept the invitation to become the fourth wizard.
No, but I'm happy to be here.
You don't sound happy.
I'm always happy.
Well, we didn't really invite him. We just kind of shanghaied him into it. We changed his name during the middle of the show. It's not like he had a fucking yay or nay in this situation. Let's be honest. You know, we brought KJG on. It was like, you know, Kevin, we were thinking about things. It's like we fucking like loaded that shit up and like sailed it toward him. HK was just like, yeah, fuck this guy. He's a Shining Wizard now. No fanfare, no bells and whistles. It's like, hey, you're in. Fuck off. Let's go.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Well, let's go indeed. We got HJC with Kyle from the Apron Bump Podcast joining us shortly. We got Chubby Dudley, whose real name is Bay
Easy Rider.
Ragni. I'm going to butcher this fucking poor guy's name. Oh, boy. He was Chubby Dudley in the Dudley Boys in ECW, so that'll be fun. We'll talk about some old school wrestling. Plus, we got the Cody, Roman, Rock situation. Darby Allin's cutting heaters of promos on AEW.
I was
Tony,
cutting
watch
some heaters about an hour ago.
You watching AEW this week, Tony?
No, I watched. I'll tell you what I watched when we come back to the.
I want to know
intro.
if HK watched the fucking Zack Sabre Jr. Daniel Bryan match that he said he was going to watch last week.
I wanted to. Other things
I
came
knew
up,
it!
obviously.
Too busy getting them victory royales, my man.
Yeah, fuck up.
That was also another thing that came up. I'll watch it. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
You'll
But
know
we
when I
got-
watch it.
We got a lot we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about all the wrestling. We're going to have a lot of good times. So let's get this show on the road. Tarny, start the show. Tarny.
You didn't episode
Tarny.
677?
Oh, episode 677. To root and toot and tarnations. Let's.
Fuck are we doing?
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Start the show.
Oh my God! Thankfully.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
Hello, this is King Kong Bundy, and you're watching The Shining Wizards. I'm not fucking dead, I'm alive. And you're watching The Shining Wizards.
Yes, you heard it here, folks. King Kong Bundy is alive, and welcome everyone to episode 677, live of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Coming to you live on social media, going with you wherever you go on all the streaming and podcasting platforms. We are in the house. We got a fat Dudley joining us. We got a hand job joining us. Let's just jump right into some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Zigzagging around the board. Tony.
Matt.
Handsome Kevin.
KJG.
Fellas, I don't know about you guys, but the day off today actually refreshed me quite a bit. How you guys feeling?
Oh, the day off, huh? Day off treated you nice, did it?
Fuck yeah, it did.
Good, I'm
Look,
glad.
I don't know what they're doing out there in old,
Of Minnesota.
but over here in the States, in
In the
East Coast-
States.
Well, I don't know where Minnesota is. We get President's Day off, so don't get mad at us.
You don't know where Minnesota is.
No, I know where Minnesota is. I don't know where
Minnesota.
Minnesota is. I don't know if that's a place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Minnesota, eh?
The Minnesota City Machine Guns.
Minnesota. Well, I'm glad you had a great day, Tony. You get yourself a crown? You get a crown?
No, unfortunately, I did not. I didn't have the greatest of squad mates today.
Well, fuck you.
Somebody talks a lot of shit and then winds up getting killed. He goes, fuck.
All right. So we're basically going to have to start a Fortnite segment where we just talk for 5 minutes about Fortnite.
I'm down.
No,
It's family.
I'm agreeing with it. I think it's a good idea.
According to Scott George, it's Family Day in Canada today. It was a holiday for them, too.
Is it like celebrate time, like have the family reunion, or make the family?
Ooh, bound.
WGAS.
We got asses.
Who gives a shit? Gwen Stefani, will you pee-pee on me?
Fucking weird, dude. Weird.
Oh, it's a weird one.
Oh, my God.
You ever,
I don't know what
like,
this means. Justin says at least he wasn't hiding in the bush. I don't know what that means, buddy.
That's probably a reference to your boy Manji. You ever? Oh God, that's gross.
What are you doing?
What did you vomit in your mouth?
So I went to the liquor store before.
Liquor? I don't even know her.
And I was really wanting some Cape May Boardwalk lemonades. And they didn't have them. They only had the hard iced teas. And I was like, I don't really want the iced tea. But then I saw this Crown Royal Washington Apple.
Yeah, baby.
It's fucking gross.
No, baby.
All right, well, I will bring 3 more to the mean streets of West Orange this week, and you can have them.
No.
I don't know if I'm going to finish this one.
I was just excited for you trying something new. I've never had them.
I've seen many a ladies make that same face, Double T. Don't worry, you're doing great.
Oh, man.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Scott
gross.
George has a solution. Mix it with water.
I don't even know. This is my just.
What? I'm pulling
Is that your
something up.
phone?
Hold on. Yeah, but it's there's a version with the song. I don't want the song. There was something I wanted to drop. Keep going.
I don't know if I want to even
That was
finish
a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
Tequila.
Oh,
Tequila's
gross.
very good.
This is just gonna go over here and just get dumped later. That was disappointing.
Dum day.
Yeah, really. Ugh.
Dum da dum dum.
I kind of want to take the.
You actually speak better than your haircut tonight. It's amazing.
Hey, what's wrong with my haircut?
Come on, bro.
What? I was playing Fortnite before and I had a headset on and I came up here and then I didn't really look. I could have probably combed it.
Yeah, I was
You
about to
look
say, it
like
looks
if you were in
really
a wind-
It looks really matted down.
You look like if you were in a wind tunnel, it would just fly off your head and you'd be balder than a baby's
Yeah.
asshole.
Oh, shit, it kind of does.
All right.
Yeah.
What else to say? It looks worse when he takes the fucking ear.
All right. Problem solved.
I'm not gonna lie, it was distracting. I couldn't stop looking at it. There you go.
All right. Well,
Bert Kreischer joining us.
I'm the machine.
Take
Why?
your
What,
shirt
what,
off.
That was a quick
I
change.
gotta take off my shirt. I get in trouble when I take my shirt off. My wife doesn't like it. She yells at me.
She should. Somebody's got to keep
I know.
you
I
in
shouldn't be
line.
taking my shirt off in front of a bunch of strangers.
Who? Come on, strangers? Us? Really?
Yeah.
The listeners? I feel like we all know you.
Family.
Yeah.
Take your pants off.
Yeah, come on,
Raza.
bro.
I don't. You know what? Nobody else is taking off their clothes on this show, so why do I have to be the guy?
Who says I'm wearing pants right now?
Yeah.
I mean, you put on a full fucking suit for a show, so I'm pretty sure you're wearing pants.
Yeah, I sweated a lot that night. You thought I was greasy before this episode? Holy shit.
Oh, you grease ball.
And besides, I don't want to take this shirt off because I'm supporting my folks on Wednesday nights over at the Mark Order.
Nice.
So there you go.
Nice. What a guy. What a guy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Send me shirts if you're listening. I'll wear them. I don't give a fuck. Put peepees on them. I don't give a shit. Somebody
Are you
break
gonna
that
wear-
down. Stefani, will you peepee on me? Oh, yeah.
Say
Oh,
Matt
yeah.
sends you the shirt that he pissed on. You wearing that?
Yeah, why not? I don't give a shit.
All right. Just throwing
I'm
it
sure,
out there.
I'm sure he washed it. Unless it's in
If
the...
he didn't,
No, I
If
watched
he
it.
didn't, that'd be weird.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, I wouldn't want to fucking take a shirt and like give it the old fucking undercarriage towel off, you know? I wouldn't wear that. But
What if it was a shirt that like Bruno Sammartino pissed on and didn't wash? Would you wear that?
Oh, yeah, for scientific reasons. I bet you try and pull his DNA out of it.
Yeah.
I'd be pulling my DNA out of something else.
There you go. The sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
All right, answer the question. Would you? Would you wear a pee stained?
No, I'm talking about people sending me free shirts with their maybe their podcast or maybe their job or something like that. Send me a shirt, I'll wear it. I didn't know how it fucking became a shirt fucking tainted with feces and pee-pees and all this stuff.
I think you would wear the Bruno Sammartino pee shirt.
No.
I mean, people kind of, you are kind of into weird stuff.
Wow.
I'm into wearing shirts that people peed on. I can't even fucking talk now.
No, so last week when we went down the rabbit hole to try and find that Paul E. Brody thing, and it brought you some weird, weird website. Then later in a Fortnite group, you sent us like this weird film about a cartoon tampon, and then you wonder why your Google
No, it wasn't a
algorithm is all
cartoon
fucked
tampon.
up. What was it?
It was-
I didn't even
it-
check. I didn't even click on it.
You should have, because you would have learned that there's underwear that women could wear that takes the place of Tampax.
Okay, exactly. Why are you looking these things up? It fucks up your whole Google algorithm.
Here's the reason why. You know how you get those. You know how you get those like memories on Facebook.
Okay.
So
You've done this before?
about
That was
10 years ago or so, they had advertisements in the subway trains for this product. So I took a picture of it and I showed my wife. I said, "Can you believe this shit?" And it got reminded to me. So I was like, "Oh, let me see if this company still exists," thinking there's no way in hell that these people are still in business. But lo and behold, there are people out there that are buying period panties so they don't have to fucking wear any feminine hygiene products. Huzzah! And I don't know if you noticed, well, you didn't. Some of them hold up to 9 tablespoons.
Eat a shit. Yep, eat a shit.
I don't know how much flow ladies have, but 9 tablespoons seems like an awful lot, dude. An awful lot.
the cage.
Yeah, use the cage. You gotta stop.
You got to see, and then you wonder why your Google algorithm is all fucked up.
Free the pussies. Record that. Hey, speaking of hand jobs.
Whoa, come on now.
Hey, nobody put up his fucking brand. What are we doing?
I mean, it's
that was
clear
your
that I'm a
gi-
hand job.
I thought that was your gimmick.
I mean, it is, but, you know, it would have been nice if somebody was on it while I was giving my fucking this and that about things. Here we go.
I was about to say, I could whip out my own penis if that's what we need. Huh?
Kyle, let me ask you a question. Like, you're familiar with the ladies, right?
Somewhat,
general.
yeah. Yeah.
Huge.
When you think of, like, how much, let's say, how much Aunt Flo comes to visit them every month.
Right.
Would you imagine that it would take about 9 tablespoons worth to finish said visit?
It's fascinating to me actually that now that you bring that up. I just learned how many how many tampons they use during a cycle. I thought it was you throw one up there, bang bang boom, Bob's your uncle, throw it in the trash when you're done.
Yeah, it should be good for like 3-4 days, right?
It's like 12 baker's dozens you gotta pop up there. It's like,
fuck that shit.
What an ordeal.
See, this is why I don't understand women wanting to become men and men wanting to become women, because who would want to deal with that shit? I wouldn't want a period for 4 days.
Who does?
Seriously.
Who does?
Then I gotta go out and buy a magnum full of fucking Tampax? Get the fuck out of here.
A magnum full.
Yeah, I figure that's about 48, right?
That's a great
Yeah,
unit
prove
of
me wrong,
measurement.
seriously.
I like it. No, I'm with you. I don't know what I'm with, but I'm with you.
My God, I don't know how women do it. Dealing with periods every month, giving birth to kids. Fuck that. That's out of my wheelhouse.
I know. So I know.
Make
a
sure
guy
you're recording
that
this
has
shit,
to,
Matt. By the way, I want this all on the soundboard next week.
I know a guy that has to put a butt tampon in sometimes because he has a little anal leakage.
You know, when I had my fistula years ago, we were vending Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at one of these fucking wrestling conventions, and I was wearing a maxi pad because I had leakage for about a month.
It's you. You're the one that I heard about.
It was me. Oh, we've talked about it. Listen, I had to deal with it. I had to get it out there.
Was it like a true tampon, or you just balled?
Oh no, it wasn't a tampon. It was a pad. I had to protect my shit.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
So
to be
every
so
picture I
ridiculous.
had from that day with Ricky Steamboat, I had a
not of your pad.
I had a special surprise. Huzzah!
Man, it's like a box of chocolates, you asshole.
You fucking just never know, man. No, but it wasn't feces. I mean, it was just, discharge, everything cleaning out, Kind of like when you get MRSA, when you squeeze out the infection and stuff like that.
Why are you saying that like that's just a thing everybody goes through?
I would imagine, especially in wrestling, everybody goes through MRSA at least once, right?
Yep.
Canvases are dirty.
I don't know, HK, you ever have MRSA?
Yep. What the fuck is going on?
We're not live, right?
Oh, buddy, we're always live.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I have a bone to pick with Larry Zabisco real quick before we get into that.
Go eat a shit.
Oh, the Granite Man?
First of all, that
Your
boat...
fucking idol is Larry Zabisco?
That theoretical boat you brought up earlier, man, if I could just shoot a rocket towards that boat and everybody go... Except HK. Kevin, if HK could find a little raft, but Bob Backlund, Larry Zabisco, and his stupid... I was watching a WCW earlier today, and he had an orange Hawaiian shirt with a black blazer. Fuck out of here, asshole. What are we doing? HK, you talk a lot about how you want people to dress. You went on a whole rant about a referee wearing windbreaker pants and how you didn't like that. You gotta support an orange Hawaiian shirt with a black blazer, bitch.
It's nice having you. It's been nice having you on there, hand job.
Just pulling your putt a little bit.
You have to do a little bit harder.
I'll keep that in mind.
And a little faster, too, right?
Feedback's good.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the Rock.
Oh, boy.
The Rock's here,
Well,
by the way.
Excuse me? The Rock or Barack?
Well, both are around.
You
Either
smell
one
what
was
he's
great.
cooking?
I said The Rock.
Speaking of not great, Friday, did you see when he made his big appearance with the Bloodline? And not for
You
anything,
didn't like it?
man. No, not The Rock's best work, man. Not a fan. Roman did a great job. Rock, not so much. Didn't care for it. Just
Yeah,
didn't care for it. I don't know.
that's fair.
Didn't wow me.
So my takeaway, I enjoyed it. I was entertained by the promo from The Rock. My cats are named Dwayne and Rock, so I'm a big Rock fan, obviously.
Oh, we gotta circle back to your cats too.
No, we'll go ahead and do that. But I did think the promo from Rock was a bit on the nose as far as I'm a heel now. Here's my sunglass. He hasn't worn sunglasses on screen in years, but now that he's a heel, he wears that's always been a pet peeve of mine. And the goofy shirt, which I get it, it's an homage to his previous days, but it seemed a bit of an abrupt, unnatural turn to me.
I'm with you on that 100%.
He didn't even have the fucking things tied.
He leaned into it too much that it seemed unnatural. I agree with that.
The shit that happened last Thursday at the WrestleMania press conference, amazing. He was a dick, and he played it well, and fuck everybody else, telling Triple H, you got to get your shit together. That was great Rock. This was kind of like 2 steps back for me.
But Kyle, part of me feels like we're going to see more evolution of this throughout the weeks until WrestleMania. So this may have just been a first step again into what might happen that we don't even know yet. So they may have done it intentionally, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I'm sure they'll workshop it over the weeks. And I'm being nitpicky just for the sake of being nitpicky. Like I said, I watched it and I was entertained by it. Love The Rock and I love his heel persona. But yeah, if we're entering this story, Roman and Cody's story is just based in so much reality that I feel like The Rock almost feels out of place in a way.
Did you? There was a whole swell on the IWC about Roman saying that Cody was gonna lose at Mania, but he was looking right at The Rock said Cody was gonna lose at Mania, but he was looking right at Roman, and then when he didn't point his finger in the air, he did the L. Where do you stand on this? Are people looking way too hard? Are they over-interpreting everything that's happening? Over-interpreting? Is that a word, Tony?
Yes, we are interpreting here.
Are we over-interpreting?
Well, you could over or under-interpretate, I guess.
Yeah,
underperforming. Is over-interpreting a word? Let me look that up.
I don't think so. But I think if it is a
might
word,
be 2 words.
Yeah. Over-interpreting. I don't think interpreting is a word.
Over-interpret.
So you under-interpreted the word interpret.
To read too much into something. Yeah. Over-interpret.
So interpretating is reading too much and reading into the word interpret?
Man.
You interpreted interpret.
What an educational show this is, really.
We try to educate the people.
Over-interpretation.
You like to have a little bit of fun, but it's really about coming out learning something on the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
Over-interpret.
What? Oh, I thought that was just a soundboard thing you had.
It was, I think. What?
Balls! Speaking of balls.
You got to send me the cat comer drop, please.
That's a nuts. I'll send you all the drops. The cat cum, the...
Oh!
I'm going to come on you like nobody's ever come on you before.
What's happening over there?
Kyle, I was listening.
Come in my face.
I was listening to the latest episode of the Apron Bump Podcast with tonight's guest, Mr. Chubby Dudley Bay.
Chode Dudley? Did you just call him Chode Dudley?
Chode Dudley.
Oh, anyway, Bay Ragni. Am I saying that right?
That's what I said. So either we're both going to be wrong or,
All right.
So just say Bay.
Anyway,
Bay Ragni.
I listened to the latest episode of the Apron Bump Podcast with Bay where you guys talked natural born killers. You should not get your cat declawed, sir. You should learn to cut your cat's nails.
Brother.
What does that have to do with Chubby Dudley?
Well, I brought it. It came up.
I was putting over a plug for his show.
That's right. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, but Tony's the fucking...
I'm the fucking expert. I'm sorry. I interpreted your question incorrectly. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, but you've never heard noises out of a cat like you've heard. I put Dwayne on his back, try to cut his nails. It's human yelling that he does, and he claws me and bites me, and
you got to wrap him in a towel.
No, you can't put a cat on its back. Of course, it's gonna fuck with you.
Well, not on its back, but get to the claws. You gotta handcuff it and sedate it and hit it over.
No laws when it comes to the claws. Am I right, gentlemen?
Are you still talking about your cat, or you're talking about the WWE?
A cat can't go on its back, right? So is there a cat style, or is it just strictly dog style in the animal?
Oh yeah.
No, the cat. I think the cat does the stretch where it puts its butt in the air. So I guess you could do cat style.
I think that's called presenting. Right hand job, Kyle?
Yeah. Yeah, big presenter.
I know.
Yeah.
Just a question.
I'm
not a cat guy. I don't know. I needed to ask.
I go, Kyle, we want to do a monthly segment. It's going to be, you're going to talk about the hottest items of the week. I am the cat comer.
I mean, you brought up the clawing.
Yeah,
I was
Jesus,
trying
dude.
to fucking give him a.
It's
I was
a
trying
fucking
to
terrible segue.
We
my
get into
God.
a variety of topics on the Apron Bump, and sometimes cat claws come up.
And I wanted to show that I support Kyle, and I listened to his show.
I talk about cats. I talk about Sandman fucking Missy Hyatt with a Singapore cane. I asked Chubby Dudley. He didn't say no. So
So you
That's
asked Chubby Dudley if Sandman violated someone with his cane?
yes.
Not someone, Missy Hyatt.
Well, Missy High.
Well, it all made sense in the context. I didn't just say, "Hey, hello, Mr. Chubby. Hey, by the way," like it came up and because there was a whole thing. You got to listen to it.
Yeah,
You'll
Tony,
understand.
listen to it
See,
instead
Matt,
of listening to
you're-
whatever fucking shows are on our fucking network that suck.
This is your interpretation. This is 100% what I want from a segment with Kyle. See? So, you're poo-pooing the segments.
Oh,
this is
yeah,
what
the last
people
guy that
want.
was on the show that I had to edit, but this is what he wants. Good, I'm glad he's the fucking bar. I am the bar. Good, Kyle has to take his fucking hood off to walk through the doorway, but he's the fucking voice of reason. Great.
I have to take my hood off. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Kyle didn't say anything.
I didn't say Kyle, did I?
You
Yeah,
said Kyle to take his
now
hood
that's
off.
just out in the ether, throwing out these
No,
accusations.
I'm sorry. I had this gross alcoholic beverage, and I went back for it again, and it's just, I don't know. It's not
That
good.
sounds like a personal problem. That
It's
sounds like
it's
user
stupid.
error.
I'm just a stupid person.
Speaking of stupid, The Rock and his stupid vest. Thoughts?
I think vests are stupid to begin with. Like any person that wears a vest is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure
it's
Stone
cold
Cold
right
will
here.
fucking have a word with you about that.
No, like you go out,
dummy.
it's like it's fucking 30 degrees out, and some dude's got a fucking flannel shirt on and then a vest over it. Just so what? Your nipples don't get fucking hard. It's not doing anything.
What about like a three-piece suit?
That's how I feel about vests, Tony.
How do you
You
feel
don't wear a
about,
vest with a suit?
I'm not
waistcoats? Is
talking
that what they're
about
called?
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a vest.
Suits. I'm not talking about a suit.
What about LA Knight wearing the vest? How do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Golden debacle.
Not
Yeah.
talking about wrestlers.
Yeah, why are we
The
talking about
Rock is
wrestlers
a
on
wrestler. What the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh, that's how this whole thing started.
All right,
my
so
God.
wrestling vests, thumbs up.
Okay.
Non-wrestlers
into the
wearing
hard
vests outside, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Like vest, I feel like you're like misreading what vests are made for.
Yeah.
No one wears a vest to keep themselves warm. They wear a vest under a suit or like over a tie and a button down to make themselves look presentable. You have a problem with that?
No, that's not the type of vest I'm talking about.
You're talking about
Where are you
goofy
seeing
vests.
people walking around just wearing vests? That's what I want to know.
Spend a lot of time at the pier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You at the fucking Blue Oyster?
Spend a lot of time outside. I see a lot of dumb people wearing vests.
A lot of Brian Pillmans down where you were.
No, that's a wrestling vest, Kevin. That's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, not a wrestling vest, you fucking dildos.
Well, he didn't wrestle with the vest on. Now that's something. That's something we dive into.
What would you call it? A winter vest?
Yes, we're the
Yeah, there's like the
dildos.
poofy. I know what you're talking about.
know.
Yeah,
Now- you
that's
know
what I'm
I
talking
know- I
about.
know what
Those
he's saying.
stupid
Oh,
things.
well, they wear them over like a fucking like a polo
Nope.
shirt or something?
That's what I fucking
yeah.
said.
What's wrong with that?
It's
Nope, I'm with
stupid. It
Matt.
does
I'm
nothing.
with Matt, 100%. Now that we've got to the bottom of the issue, 100% with Matt.
No, that's a hard disagree for me, man.
No, dude,
Not
fucking little
the expert.
bubble
I'm
vest.
the fucking expert.
Oh, now you are, huh?
In the
Little-
vest
little
situation,
bubble-
I am.
Oh, I'm with Matt 100%. 100%.
No, I've
now
never
that we
cum
got
on
to
my
it.
cats. I know where my cum goes.
Well, speaking of vests, are you guys invested in the road to WrestleMania? Shut the fuck up. Are you invested?
Yep.
See, I'm the conductor. I'm keeping this on the tracks.
Thank God one of us is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
Are we invested in what?
Years.
Mania, Elimination Chamber? What's
Yeah,
the
good
dinner
look.
night?
What do we see? Do we see a tag match at night one? Cody, Seth, Rock, Roman. Do we see it?
No,
at,
no.
I hope not.
And
I
here's
hope not, but
why.
I think they might.
No. Because if one of those fuckers gets hurt during this tag match, bye-bye night two. You don't want to risk that. You don't want to risk that. I cringed every time they made MJF defend the stupid fucking Ring of Honor tag belts before a major pay-per-view main event. Stupidity. They'd be crazy to do something like that. If they want to move that to down the road, maybe like a main event for like SummerSlam or Saudi Arabia even, then fucking do that. But keep WrestleMania, keep it as Roman and Cody, and just fucking roll with it. Let these dildos be in each other's corners. Let them have all these cockamamie shenanigans, but let this be a one-on-one match. No triple threats, no fucking extra people. Fuck all that nonsense.
Which Kyle, this actually brings me back, and I'll ask you about this, is that maybe they don't have Rock actually wrestle at WrestleMania. And then maybe your night one, despite how much I don't like it, will be Seth, Drew McIntyre. And you can supplement it with the women's main events and all that stuff, which will obviously make for a great show. And then you have Cody Roman night 2. And then The Rock somehow gets himself involved where somewhere down the road, like a SummerSlam or a pay-per-view or a Saudi Arabia, where then you finally get Rock Roman and Rock gets his fans back and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I feel like Rock's going to have some sort of involvement with WrestleMania. I mean, do we think it'll just be like a corner man type of deal?
Maybe.
He's going to be the host of WrestleMania.
Ooh.
No, part of me feels like he still will have a match. I just really don't want it. But the thing with what Seth did about telling Cody that he doesn't have to fight this battle alone was huge. And that's definitely like, it makes you think. And that's why it's so great what WWE is doing, Kyle, right now is like, I just don't know what they're going to do from week to week. Like tonight on Raw, I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, Raw's become appointment viewing or Smackdown or whatever the storyline goes, which is all that matters. But just, to be a nitpicker here, do we think The Rock maybe is overshadowing the Cody and Roman story at all?
Here's the thing, Matt. I'll let you go real quick. I don't think he is. Like, I don't think The Rock is like that intense anymore. He's great. He's great to have, Matt. But I think Cody and Roman have done a great job on their own doing it.
I think The Rock is there to distract people from the Vince McMahon sex trafficking. And seriously, look, more people. Francine was on some Fox News and said she didn't get far in WWE because she would not do the things that Vince wanted her to do to sexualize her on TV. Like, I think The Rock is there to cover up this This is like.
Wait a second. She
What?
didn't? Wasn't she the one plowing Mr. Wilson?
Francine,
No, that's not
She killed
Francine.
him.
That's Dawn Marie.
No, that was Dawn Marie. All
All right, my bad.
No, but Francine.
Get out of here with your slander.
But in fairness, Francine had a boob job. She was having people pile drive her and shit in ECW.
that's different than like dressing in like lingerie and just going out there and rolling around in whipped cream. So
Well, this
Jerry
was
Lawler-
extreme. This was ECW.
So
damn
Jerry
it.
Lawler could yell puppies.
Well, I mean, Kelly was an exhibitionist. I mean, you got to add to
Again.
that story.
I'm just saying.
Let Kelly
It's-
finish her story. God damn it.
Like this
That's
Vince
the main
he
event of
wants to finish.
WrestleMania.
The Vince McMahon stuff isn't over yet, and there's still more coming out, but it's like The Rock's on TV, The Rock's on TV, The Rock and Cody, The Rock and Roman, The Rock. And if a fraction of the people gave a shit about the fact that Vince McMahon was fucking sex trafficking and all this shit was happening under the WWE banner with a lot of people who knew what were going on, if a fraction of the people who freaked out about The Rock taking Cody's place freaked out about that, then I think it would still be big news. But everybody's turned their attention to The Rock being involved in this storyline in WrestleMania. And I think that's done as a cover-up.
Honestly, I don't agree. I think
I don't
people
agree
just
either.
don't give a shit about what Vince McMahon did. The product is hot. People are all behind Cody. They want to see him complete his story at WrestleMania, and that's what they're in for.
Now, Tony, if you
think-
want to say that maybe him coming on to the board of directors of TKO
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of like a cover up sort of situation where like he's there to like kind of like smooth things over in that whole group, then I can see that. But coming back on TV for that, like they already secured all the money. They already secured what they have. They've sold WrestleMania out. They have the Netflix deal. They have it all.
But what WWE does, and this is where AEW fails a lot, is WWE wants those people to keep coming back. So they're building stories, they're building interest, they're keeping people interested, they're getting people talking. And then maybe The Rock feeds into that because you may not know who Roman Reigns is. You may not know who Cody Rhodes is. You sure as shit know who fucking Dwayne Johnson is.
Right. I agree with that.
So if Dwayne Johnson brings eyes to Cody and Roman, well, maybe Cody and Roman get that rub at WrestleMania just because The Rock is there.
And you said earlier, the business has never been hotter, though. Like, it's never been hotter. They don't necessarily need WrestleMania is going to get the mainstream no matter what.
Yeah, but they want to build to the future, though. They want to keep this rolling with The Rock, and The Rock is another cog in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like The Rock potentially distracting from the Vince McMahon thing, like, I don't know, people can pay attention to more than one thing at once. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there's been any like necessarily new news with the Vince McMahon thing. As far as I know, it's just under investigation.
Oh no, John Laurinaitis already threw Vince under the bus.
And I know
but that was weeks ago.
The Ashley Massaro stuff has been making the rounds.
But that stuff makes the rounds. People are aware of that. It's not like The Rock being on TV buries that, you know. And I think The Rock and the TV storylines, that's a more evolving. Like, you can visualize it, you can see it on TV. So obviously, there's going to be more discourse online with that, rather than an investigation that most people know nothing about, other than the Ashley Massaro stuff and these little things that come out. So to me, I mean, and I don't think The Rock honestly would put his brand at risk to be a scapegoat, not a scapegoat, but just kind of a cover up. So I hear what you're saying, but personally, I don't think you can attribute them trying to create a meaningful TV product as a way to like counteract something else. I think it's just them trying to create a good show, and I don't think it's really that deep.
And it's good. It's real good.
Dude, I love Claymore being involved with this. Talking up shit that he made Cody go after Roman, how he's going to elevate the title that Seth Rollins has because Seth's been doing fuck all with it. It's just so good, man. It's tying it's like watching wrestling in the 80s again, where there's one major storyline, but everybody's got their hooks in it and everything's sort of tied in a little bit. That's the good shit right there. That's the good shit.
Gunther and Jey Uso tonight as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the women also got some stuff going, the free agents, and even NXT is pretty as hot as it's been in a while. So yeah, they got a lot of good stuff going over there.
When I think of the 80s, I think
Rick fucking McGraw?
And Braun Breaker signed to SmackDown.
And he's your NXT Tag Team Champion.
Fuck yeah. I mean, look.
This show is not worth a fisting.
Well,
hey, come on now. I think it might be.
I mean, Kevin Owens came up as the NXT champion, had a big story with Cena right away. So, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility that NXT people show up with belts. Why not? Who gives a shit?
I'd have a lot harder time accepting this if the product wasn't so good. Like, back when they would, like, cross brands all the time when the shit sucked, that was different. Now, like, everything actually is fun and it's good, and it makes me kind of forget that they're supposed to be separate brands. And it just, like, Braun Breaker with the NXT belt signing the Smackdown, totally cool. The Jade Cargill, who knows what we're going to have with her, where she's going to sign, because I thought she was in that segment on SmackDown with Braun as well. So we'll see.
Well, things that are fun and cool is HJC and the Apron Bump Podcast. Kyle, we appreciate you coming on every month. I hope you have as much fun as we do. Remember, Apron Bump Podcast. Check it out. Every Wednesday he drops a new episode. Our guest tonight was just a guest on the Apron Bump with Kyle. It's the hardest part of the ring, and it's Kyle doing the octopus.
Well, that's how I hand job. Is that not the right technique?
Well, this is the octopus.
This is more.
Yeah, you're doing like
this is the good old HJ.
Yeah, you're doing like Shadow Dog on the wall. What are you doing there?
Kyle, did I ask you about foot jobs? Yay or nay?
I don't know if
Did you talk about this last time?
That sounds like a bunch of silliness to me.
Really?
Shadow dog your dick, bro?
Sometimes.
Shadow dog your dick, bro.
If I'm feeling frisky. Is that not doggy style?
With the bunny rabbit. Go
like
Ace.
Kyle, what do you got coming up this Wednesday?
Ooh, we got your favorite, little Progress Wrestling. Talk about
God.
Big Ben, talk about fish and beans and chips and whatever else they eat. And
Fuck you.
What a
dare
dick.
you guys.
What a dick.
fucking,
What?
talk about a little Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland, which is somewhat topical. So it's a fun little parallel there. It's from 2016, but it's a nice little ditty.
Dick!
All right.
I agree. I absolutely agree with that. assessment.
What a
Kyle,
package.
All right, Kai.
Thank you so much, Kyle. No.
Homeboy! Welcome to the hood, brother!
I hope you bring the same energy with Chubbers.
We bring the same energy all night.
Is that what we should call him? Should we call him Chubbers?
Yeah. What up,
Chubbers.
Chubbers?
Okay.
Don't call him Chodley.
He'd be fine with it, I think.
Not after dinner.
Chudley Dudley. Shit.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh. One more thing.
Cocks.
He fucking left. Well, I hope you enjoyed the final appearance of Apron Bump Kyle.
No, that will not be the final appearance.
Oh, good. Somebody made that disappear. Thank you.
I did.
The Rock thanks you for that.
The Rock, that does he?
I don't give a
He
shit.
might. He might.
I would love it if The Rock talked to me. Like we'd just be buddies. We'd hang out. We'd talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Rock buddies.
What? You don't want to be friends with anyone, Tony?
No, you asked if you were going to be friends with The Rock. The Rock wouldn't have anything to do with you.
Why not? What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with...
He put his hat on.
You're friends with me. What does that say about you?
I'm not saying that I would be friends with The Rock either, but The Rock,
But I want
really?
The Rock to be friends with me. I want The Rock
But
to be
why?
like,
What are you offering The Rock? Are you going
I
to buy
got
Zoa?
Tons. I got
Are you going to buy
tons to offer.
Terminia fucking vodka?
I'm a great guy.
Tony, are you telling us that Matt's not a great friend?
No, Matt is a great friend. Would he be
So
The
why
Rock's
wouldn't
friend?
The
Would The
Rock-
Rock... Please.
Why wouldn't The Rock want to be
a
friends
great
with me?
friend?
Because then he'd have to buy you a truck, and he ain't buying you a
No,
truck.
I don't want him to buy me shit. Come
Then why
over,
do you wanna
watch
be
some
friends with
football.
him?
Why not? He'd be
Watch
a cool
some
guy to-
football. You're going to sit there and watch the USFL with him?
No, it's not the USFL anymore. It's whatever.
Whatever,
it's
the
called,
UFL. Yeah. By the way, Kyle chiming back in. Zoa stinks. So there you
It's
go.
yeah, I'm with him. It's not very good.
Matthew Birch, if The Rock gave you one of his vests, would you proudly wear it in public?
No, you don't wear memorabilia in public. What's wrong with you?
Justin
I
says
think
Matt
you'd
wants to
wear
play
it.
Fortnite with The Rock.
I don't know if the Rock would like what's said on the headset.
Well, The Rock was a character in Fortnite. He was the foundation a couple of
Was he?
chapters
I
ago.
killed John Cena every once in a while. Yeah, somebody you could play as a John Cena skin, Kevin.
You can also play, I haven't seen
Who's
many of
skin?
them, but Bianca Belair and what's her name are in there? Becky Lynch. Are
Oh,
also
really?
what's
I
his-
haven't.
what-
Yeah,
Hold on, Matt. What's a skin? What does that
It's
mean?
just your character.
your character. Yeah.
You could be different characters. Tony likes to be women.
Fuck yeah. I do it for my squad
really-
mates.
It's really weird.
Gets me excited.
maybe
See?
he's empowering.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Maybe I'm wearing my
I don't even
period
know what we're
panties,
talking
too.
about.
You do? Is that really gross you out, HK?
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Oh, so you would
fucking
not.
hate it.
So when we talked to Priscilla Kelly about that spot, you wouldn't have. The
We got
tampon
two
spot.
great stories that night. We got the tampon spot and we got doo-doo art from Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that put us on the map.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. Gotcha.
No, Darby would make art out of doo-doo.
This was your stupid idea.
This is,
you moron.
This is my big
Are-
surprised face.
Are these all me?
No,
Who was that?
that was you.
Okay.
Oh, don't you start with that, Tony.
What the fuck are we doing? Nobody asked you.
What a package.
We're just slowly, week by week, destroying what we've built because of the
coming.
soundboard.
100%.
I'm coming. I'm coming hard.
Not on WWE TV anymore. So the lady blood freaks you out, HK?
Yeah, not here for that.
not here for that. Well, you're married. What do you do with,
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Just asking. It's what?
Whoa.
Come on, man.
If you wanna talk to my wife about, you talk to her about that.
Yeah,
I'm
talk
not
to her
gonna-
directly, bro.
Yeah.
Offline.
That should be
Find
a-
one now.
That should be a separate podcast on the
You
network.
find like a dead soldier in the bathroom. What do you do?
Oh, come on.
What do? Do you pick it up? Do you flush it? Do you
Save
throw it
Private
out?
Ryan.
Do you throw a towel over it and call it a day?
I'll be back here if you need me.
I think you just ignore and keep walking.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's break. Well, maybe we'll ask our guest.
No, please don't. My God.
Why?
Man. No.
What? You're gonna ask him about foot jobs at some point tonight. So
This is where we're going.
Flush that fucker.
see, there you go. We are joined right now by Bay, Chubby, Dudley, Ragni. Did I say it right?
There you go. Yeah, you got
All
it.
right.
I'll fuck it up at least 2 times during this talk. So, how are you tonight, sir?
Look, we're talking about fucking bobbing knobs, fucking toilets, flushing. What else we got going on here?
I mean,
It's gonna be an interesting ride. I can tell already.
we're all over. We're like the ECW locker room in 1995-96. There's like Devin Storm's in the corner reading his books, right? But then someone's doing a line off of a some street rat that the Public Enemy just brought in the back door. It's chaos. No, I wasn't I'm sorry. I'll leave my hands down here. It's complete chaos.
I was gonna say where are the drugs? Where are the somas? And where are the fucking cases of beer and everything else? Meanwhile, I'm drinking some wine. Cheers.
Yeah, I got you covered on the alcohol. That's the stuff.
I did too, but then I can't. I don't think I can finish this. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Wait, as a matter of fact, what was the name of that? What was the name of that prostitute? With
Desiree Peterson. No, Desiree Peterson's a wrestler.
no.
My God. Divine Brown. That was
Divine Brown. Yes, with what was it? What was his name? Grant Hughes, the actor.
Hugh Grant. Yeah.
Hugh Grant. That's
Oh
it.
my! And Stevie carries her out, and Raven just looks at her, and she goes, "She's not dirty enough for me. I don't want her." Oh my God!
Shared the locker room with some interesting people. I remember just like, shit's getting really fucking crazy now. Like when there's a worldwide known prostitute walking around the locker room.
How do you deal with something like that? Are you just like, this is par for the course, this is wrestling? Are you like, what the fuck is going on here? Like what's going through your mind seeing all this stuff?
I mean, if it was any other locker room beside ECW, it would have been like shocking. But the fact that it was ECW, it was like nothing was shocking because you never knew what to expect when you walked in the locker room, like who was going to be there.
Did you actually like go into like an ECW locker room or an ECW event thinking that it was a job, or was it just like, what the heck? Like,
no, not at all. It was just, it was craziness. It really was.
So, I was doing research on you today before the show, and I'll
tell you if it's true or not.
I am 99.9% sure I have an Easy Rider autographed picture somewhere, and I can't fucking find it anywhere, and it's driving me nuts.
So are you from the Philly area?
We're from Jersey.
Okay.
So I feel like you were at some event. My father used to deliver water for a water company, and there was a weird event, and there were all these random athletes there. And I swear to God, I have an Easy Rider, little 8x10. And I can't find it, and it drove me nuts. I searched for it for hours.
Where
he was looking for it.
Oh my God! Where do you remember where the event was?
Oh, I'd have to go, and I'd have to find the other little pictures, because everybody had I guess the whatever the event was, the promoter made up everybody's own little pictures.
Who else was there? Who else did you?
Misty Blue was there. Hillbilly Cousin Luke.
Staples of New Jersey.
Oh yeah, it was all like Jersey people. Oh fuck.
There was a promotion in Jersey that I had hooked up with in my time between Eastern Championship Wrestling and going back as a Dudley. I want to say Eastern States Wrestling. They were based out of Jersey.
That sounds familiar.
And Cousin Luke was involved because I worked Cousin Luke on a show, and he beat the fucking piss out of me. I felt like I was run over by a truck. But what's Manny the Bull Fernandez was the booker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find more. I'll have to DM
You have to let me know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that today, and I texted these guys. I was like, "Fucking Chubby Dudley was Easy Rider. I have a fucking autograph somewhere in my house."
So what he does, he has like scrapbooks full of autographs and ticket stubs and all this great stuff. So like I figured it had to have been in one of those, Matt.
It wasn't. I fucking feverishly looked through all of them.
Wow.
But we know your wrestling career. Me and Tony have been to the arena, and I'm pretty sure Tony was there during the Chubby Dudley era. Jesus Christ!
Wow.
half of one of these shitty fucking drinks.
I was just saying, what are you drinking over there?
I can't speak the English language. I'm a disaster.
Yeah, it's just him.
But me and Tony lived the Chubby Dudley area. I'm done.
Yeah.
Era.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
My God, man.
So we were at the arena,
Okay.
and obviously Kevin and Handsome Kevin ECW fans, like, you worked as Easy Rider, you did a bunch of tag stuff when they were Eastern, and then you come back as part of the Dudleys. Mm-hmm. Were you given the option to be a different type of Dudley, or you were like, I'll be Chubby Dudley?
The whole thing happened because of Stevie Richards. Me and Richards went to Tri-State Wrestling School together. So we were friends. We worked indies together. We used to travel a lot. We used to like every other Saturday night ride up to Iron Mike Sharp's school up in Bricktown, New Jersey, to get some ring time in. And in the early days of ECW, actually Richards was the very first match in ECW TV or in ECW history against Jimmy Jannetty. And Jimmy Jannetty's the guy that finished both my training and Richard's training. And then I ended up being the first match in TV history, which is kind of weird. But at that time, in the early days of ECW, Todd and Larry Winters stopped using Richards. And he would come to all the shows, and they just stopped using him. And my tryout match was against Richards, too, now that I think about it. So fast forward, as the Hell Riders were let go from ECW with the Gilbert era that was there, and I was out doing the indies, and Richards somehow got back in and hooked up with Raven and became Dancing Stevie Richards, and they do this gimmick with the Dudleys. They bring the Dudleys in, and I was watching it on TV, and I was like, holy fuck, I look like a Dudley. Like, I could be a Dudley. And a few weeks later, Little Snot got in a car accident, and he was out. And Richards called me up. He goes, "Hey, we have an opening, and I think you'd be perfect to be a Dudley. Do you want to come in and try for the spot?" I was like, "Fuck yes." He's like, "Well, come down, meet me at the Philly Marriott after the arena show this Saturday. I'll introduce you to Paul." And I'm in the lobby of the Marriott. I'm talking with Richards, and Paul comes walking up. Before Richards even says anything, Paul goes, "Oh my God, another fucking Dudley."
That's awesome.
And he goes, "Do you have a tie-dye?" I said, "No." He goes, "Get a tie-dye." He goes, "What do you want your gimmick to be?" And I was always a huge Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin mark. I said, "I want to be Studley Dudley." He goes, "No, not happening. You're Chubby Dudley. Bring your tie-dye and bring food." And that's how it'll happen.
Can you explain from your perspective on the evolution of the Dudley phenomenon from ECW? Like, what does that mean to you, and what does being a part of that mean to you, and how can you explain how amazing the two guys eventually became?
Wow. I mean, seriously, Bubba and Devon, just wow. From what, because they both came in after me, and when they both came in, And I've been on record saying this, and I've even said this to Devon. Me and Devon last time we talked about 5 years ago. When they came in, they were very green. And I thought at the time I was a better worker. And I was a little like, I wonder why I'm not getting a shot, why they're not putting me in the ring. And, as even in the short time, I was seeing their progression, and I was like, all right, I get it. There's way bigger opportunity with these two guys than using me. So I got that. And then the evolution, we were sideshow. We were comedy relief. We were just fun and games, opening match, second match, give everybody their laughs and go about their business. And then when they brought Devon in and they were starting to hold feud with Bubba and Devon, things started to change. And the big true change was the Natural Born Killers show in '96, where it was Bubba and Big Dick against Devon and Axel Rotten. And that match was, I truly feel, the groundbreaking match in the history of the Dudleys that changed everything for them. And from there on, they took the ball and ran with it. And as the spots kept opening up with guys getting signed to go up to either WCW or WWF or E at the time, they took the ball and ran with it. And it became, they became, the draw. They became it. And then they took it up to Vince. And, we saw how many of the local boys, not like your Cactus Jacks, your Austins, or people like that got signed, but the local homegrown talent from ECW, how many of them did we see get that shot? And in a few months, they were back because they couldn't cut it.
Yeah.
You never saw that with them. You saw them grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and become quite possibly the greatest tag team of all time.
Are you surprised that we're, 30 years, almost 30 years later, and you're still doing interviews and people are excited? Because we just had Kyle on. You just did the Apron Bump podcast last week, and when I saw that he had Chubby Dudley on, I instantly followed you, and I was like, we need to have fucking Chubby Dudley on the show. I was genuinely excited for that. Did you realize? And I'm sure this is a hard question to ask, but at the moment when you're doing this in 1996, that you would leave a footprint on the wrestling industry the way you have?
No, here's at 1995 and 96 when I was there as a Dudley. What I knew was, and what I said to myself every show, I am part of wrestling history. I am part of something special. And the way I was looking at it, it was the way I looked at being a kid and watching World Class or NWA, Mid-South, UWF, stuff like that really got me hyped and excited to watch. I felt it was as special and magical as that, but truly, the word to use is extreme, and that's what it was. And I didn't think, because you got to remember too, 95, 96, the internet was really kind of just starting. I didn't even have a fucking computer. I couldn't afford a computer at the time. So I didn't even know what the internet was. I would see commercials on for the NFL for Prodigy and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't even know what the hell's going on. And then people would say to me, oh, there's wrestling chat rooms. I'm like, what's a chat room? I don't know what the hell's going on. And they were starting to do Cyber Slam conventions and stuff. So it was a whole new era. And, looking back now, 30 years later, I'm more popular now than I was then. It's fucking crazy.
I got to ask you, I'm going back. I'm looking through some of the matches that you had in the old Eastern Championship Wrestling, and you've wrestled so many people that we know from the area. So for instance, I'm seeing names like the Metal Maniac on here. I'm seeing, of course, the Super Destroyers. Glenn Osborne is on here. What was it like being in Eastern Championship Wrestling as opposed to being in, what became Extreme Championship Wrestling? Like, what was that run like? Because it's when you go back and look at it, like, yeah, it's kind of the same lineage, but altogether, it was a different beast of a promotion.
It's totally not. It's so different. It was complete night and day. And I might be one of the, truly only ones beside maybe Sandman.
Yeah.
And Todd Gordon that was there in the true Eastern Championship Wrestling era and then back at the Extreme era. There wasn't many that were able to do both. And it was complete night and day. And I came from Tri-State Wrestling Alliance. That's where I was trained, and I was set to debut in February of 92. And Joel pulled the plug in January 92. So, and I was a huge fan, supporter of Joel Goodhart, and still to this day, and I'll say about that in a few minutes, but I thought Tri-State Wrestling Alliance was Tri-State Wrestling Alliance was that magic that Extreme Championship Wrestling was. If Joel had TV, it would have been a different thing. We might not have ever had ECW or Extreme Championship Wrestling, because what Joel was doing is pretty much kind of what Paulie ended up doing with Extreme. So when he went out of business and Todd takes over, Todd wanted to get away from the hardcore stuff. He didn't want no parts of it. So I'm now coming into this locker room, and I was there from minute one. The day Joel closed, the meeting was called that night by Bob Artis at the Springfield skating rink, where Bob has been running the skating rink for probably 40 years. And all the boys met there, and he announced, we're closed up. Tri-State's no more. Joel's no more. But Todd Gordon's taken over, and we're now Eastern Championship Wrestling. All right, great. We have a place. We're not dead. We have a place. Yeah. But it was so different. It was the same locker room of boys for the most part. It was mostly the same locker room, but Todd wanted no hardcore stuff. He wanted to be like a fresh start and distance himself from Goodhart, and he was kind of like going for like a WWF product at the time. It was horrible. I thought the shows sucked, and I was like very, I was happy once I got my spot and I was in. I was happy about it, but we were trying to get TV and we're doing these pilots and things like that, and he's bringing these names in, and I'm saying to myself, shows are the drizzle and shits. Like, I used to pop for the Goodhart shows. I would, whether I was in the locker room watching or in the stands watching, I would fucking pop for the boys, for the names. I didn't fucking pop for the early Eastern Championship Wrestling shows. There was nothing making me pop. There was nothing. No, I was getting no chills, nothing.
No, Gino Caruso wasn't doing it for you?
Gino worked. He only worked a couple shots. I remember
Gino was there. Kodiak Bear was there. Those are all.
I worked Bear. Yeah, I worked Bear a couple shots. Where, as a matter of fact, somebody asked Jay Sully. I interviewed Jay Sully last night. He said, "Where the hell's the Kodiak Bear?"
Funny story.
Bear...
I actually managed the Kodiak Bear against a match against Jimmy Snuka in West Orange, New Jersey.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. And I missed my spot. I was supposed to distract somebody. And I totally effed up. And then I got hit by a softball by a kid. Yeah. So.
Kids bringing the weapons to the ring now, right?
Well, because it was right adjacent to the batting cages.
Okay.
In the high school, so they literally came and they grabbed these softballs and just started chucking them at me.
That's hysterical.
and nailed it.
That's hysterical.
What was your relationship like professionally though with Todd Gordon, and what was your encounters like with Paul Heyman, both first and second?
With Todd, I always, and he hit me up recently too. I always thought me and Todd had a great relationship. Early on, I'll say this. Early on, I was helping behind the scenes with doing promotions. You know, when we would get shows booked, I was one of the guys that would go down to RWE, get all the flyers, the telephone pole posters or whatever, and I would go out to the neighborhoods and all, and I was the one papering the town. So I thought our relationship was always good. He always treated me good, respectful, and when it then became extreme, I saw it was a different Todd. Like, Todd was believing his own hype, you know, and I get it, because we went from doing those shitty, crappy shows in these bars, drawing 200 people, to now you're literally sardining people with a shoehorn into a building that maybe should have held 1,000, and there's 1,500 people in there, and I don't know how people were breathing. There's no air conditioner.
No, we didn't breathe. We definitely did not breathe.
Yeah, I mean, he was part of something that really started a true revolution, and it's kind of hard for any person to not get caught up in that. I mean, we all did. It was like living like rock stars. I mean, anything and everything you wanted was at your beck and call. It was crazy. Going to Paul. So Paul was brought in by Eddie. Those two were very good friends for many years. They were roommates at one time. Eddie brought Paul in on the very second set of ECW TV tapings. And Paul was just, I remember he walked in and I was like, oh, fuck, Paulie Dangerously. Shit's getting real now. And he was just very quiet, just, you can tell, just observing, quiet, soaking it all in. And when I went back, you know, it was Paul, but we always had, I guess, you know, a good relationship. There was never a problem. And I even at one time, because I was promoting my own shows and he knew that, and I pulled him aside one time and I said, hey, look, you know, I'm promoting shows, and would you mind if I had some of the boys work for me from time to time? And he said, not at all. He said, all I ask is, you know, just come to me, ask me, and just please use them respectfully. Okay.
Nice. There was something that you mentioned earlier too, and I think it's a bit of a lost art, papering the towns. I remember when I was younger. I don't see, that's the thing. Like, I think everybody just relies on like Facebook and other social media so much now. But like, even as like maybe 10, 15 years ago, like I would still see around town every once in a while, if somebody was coming through with a show, they'd have the posters up on the telephone poles. They'd have them in like the convenience stores and the delis and the other shops on like Main Avenue and whatnot. I think that's completely gone, man. And to hear you say that, it brings back a lot of memories, just seeing those posters and, you know, like, hey, there's a wrestling show. People don't realize how much of a walk-up business they're losing out on by not doing that, by not leaving a stack of tickets with the deli saying like, hey, could you sell these for me or whatnot?
Yeah. I mean, that's how, you know, when I was promoting shows in the 90s and early 2000s, you know, when I would put together my budget for each show, I had on every show, you know, a $200 budget at the time for my posters and my flyers.
Yeah, and then just somebody from the locker room, hey, would you mind just putting these around town? And they went out and did it.
Yeah.
Lost art, man. Lost art. You brought back a great memory for me with that.
When you go back and watch some of these ECW shows that you were on, and you see some of the chair shots that you received,
I know my problems now.
I mean, look, I get it. I was fucking 15 years old when I found ECW. I worked at a lumber yard. I decided I was going to take a razor knife and try and give myself the Sabu scars on my chest. Like,
he really did.
I thought ECW was the fucking coolest thing. But, man, you watch back and you see some of those chair shots, and then a lot of people are no longer with us. Like, hindsight, what do you feel when you see that? Like, some of those, you guys were just, and they were Balls, Axel, Big Dick, Bubba, Devon, they were fucking swinging for the fences. And it was, don't put your fucking hands up because it was like, you got to fucking take this. Like, now, hindsight, how do you feel about all that?
You know, it's so crazy because that shows you how quick the business changed. Because in 1990, when I started my training in 91, the way I was taught was, you know, put your hand up and work light and work smooth. You know, it was never about laying it in like that. When it got to extreme, it was a whole new ballgame. You had to lay it in, and especially in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Any show in Philadelphia, I used to say, if you can get over in Philly, you can get over in anywhere because you just gain the respect of the hardest fan there is in the country because they want to see you work tight. They want to see you lay it in. They want to see you swing for the fences with those fucking chairs. And they want to see you take the shot. So it got to the point where like I used to be in the ring in 92, 93, you're working light, you're working smooth, you're not feeling nothing. And 95, you know, you're talking your stuff over in the dressing room. And I would say, especially, I didn't have to say it on ECW shows, but if I was working an indie show, I'd have to say, if I'm working with somebody, I'm like, you better fucking hit me. Just hit me. You're not going to hurt me. Just hit me. Because if you don't hit me, I'm going to fucking hit you. Because you got to make it look good.
Yeah. So if I can chime in here, and it's not like ECW was like the only company that did this. Maybe it was more glorified there, but look at the Rock Mankind match at that Royal Rumble where Rock laid chair shot after chair shot after chair shot.
Well, it's because it was
Mick Foley.
Because of Mick. I mean, Mick is truly one of those originators of that whole hardcore scene and lifestyle and way of working. And if it wasn't for guys like Mick, you know, the whole extreme thing never would have worked.
Right. It just elevated. Like it was the time that we were in. It was the late 90s, the early 2000s. It's just what we were accustomed to. Let me ask you this. What was your favorite moment about being in ECW?
Ooh. Just that. I'll say for the Dudleys, it was definitely Natural Born Killers. Definitely Natural Born Killers. Gotcha. Because I knew as we were going through the crowd, I was like, this is it. This is the turning point for the Dudleys. So I knew that. But any arena show, like, you know, we would do the arena every 3 weeks. We would do a circle. We do an arena, do your TV taping. Then the next 2 weekends go around, do other house shows wherever, and then come back to the arena for the next set of tapings. There was nothing matched the energy of that arena.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's something you can't. And it's funny because up until a couple years ago, I had not been back to the arena, and I can't believe what they did to it because it's beautiful now, but it's still like a part of your soul hurts if you had ever spent time at the ECW arena where you're like, this is not like, there's not like spilled beer and like who knows what else is on the fucking floor. Like it's just way too nice now.
You know, the last few times I've been back there for a couple conventions or whatever I've been there for, I literally just stand there and I'm like trying to get my bearings, like, because it's so different now. I can't even like figure out like where everything was positioned and because it's just completely different. It really is. And I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shithole now. Back then it was just a shithole.
It was 100% a shithole.
Yeah. So now it's I like it, but I don't like it. The magic is gone. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely.
And for years, it was like after ECW closed up, it was kind of like a junkie where every promoter was trying to chase that high that ECW had, and they were trying to run the arena and trying to recapture the magic, and you couldn't do it. There's no way it could be done.
Yeah, you had to be there. So looking through your career, and you have your own YouTube channel at Chubby Dudley Official. React and Chill with Chubby Dudley. You're going back. You're talking to some of your peers from back in the day. I know you just had a J Sixpack Sully. You've done Tony the Hitman Stetson. Also through your career, I saw that you spent a lot of time working with the Misfits. I would look, me and Tony and maybe KJG too. I know he's a little younger. But fucking Harley Lewis and Deuce Domino are awesome.
Oh yeah,
Domino,
maniacs.
Do you have contact with those guys? And I'd love to see you sit down and do an interview with those guys.
if you're not friends with Harley Lewis on Facebook, you're fucking missing. You're missing. They should charge. Fuck, what's that? Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg should charge people to be friends with Harley Lewis because that fucking dude is the funniest man on Facebook. He is pure entertainment, and he just has the funniest statuses, and he tells the craziest, funniest stories, and everything he fucking says is a 100% shoot.
Man, I fucking love the Misfits. I love the Misfits, and it's such.
In the midnight when I was in ECW in the mid-90s, I had a wrestling school in Delaware County, and it was in a gym, and the front part of the building was the gym, and Harley ran the gym, and I rented a room in the back that I had a ring set up, and I ran the wrestling school, and then we started hanging out, and that lasted like a month because every time we'd go out fucking drinking, and somebody would look at Harley wrong, and we're fucking getting in fights. We're in bar fights every fucking time, and we're getting thrown out. And he's like, he fucking looked at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, crazy. The one person you don't want to fucking look at or get in a fight with is Harley Lewis.
That's fucking fantastic. So in my research, I found the clip of you telling the story of you doing the Chubby Dudley gimmick elsewhere, and everyone's favorite enforcer, Taz, calling you up at your day job. But for those not familiar with the YouTube video, and I'll put it in the description so you can watch, but please share the story. Brother!
Big old
Crazy. So... I decided to leave ECW in '96. It was about a month after Spike came in, because I at that point it was like, all right, I see the writing on the wall. I'm never getting a shot. Never going to work a match. I'm just going to go out every weekend, take chair shots, put through a table, whatever. And I wasn't even getting paid, so I was like, I was fucking over it. I was just over it. Which I probably should have just said fuck it and stayed, because who knows? Because I was on TV every week. I'm in magazines, and it was worth it, but it wasn't. I was just frustrated. So I left, and I was very, very close, tight friends with Dennis Carluzzo. So Dennis was always in my ear, and I used to during the week I would hang with Dennis. I'd be sitting in diners, either at the Oregon Diner around the corner from the arena, or a diner in Jersey, 2-3 nights a week, sitting there with Dennis. And Dennis was always like, just come work for me. Come work for me. I'll pay you. Come work for me. Come work for me. So finally I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to do it. So I started working for Dennis, and I was delivering pizzas during the week, and phone call, and I pick up the phone. I was working DNC Pizza. I'm like, DNC Pizza can help you. And he's like, Bay? I'm like, yeah. Taz. I'm like, how the fuck does Taz know where I work? First of all, I'm in Upper Darby delivering fucking pizzas. How does Taz know I work? So I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you're doing our gimmick on the indies. I said, okay, it's not really your gimmick. I said, it's my gimmick. He's like, no, it's our gimmick. We own the gimmick. If you don't stop doing the gimmick, I'm going to come to a show and I'm going to stretch you. And I'm like, what? So then I was like, well, I'm like, Taz, and I was trying to explain myself, and he didn't want to hear it. And then he just fucking, we hung up. And I'm thinking to myself, and I still 30 years later, and I want to interview Taz, and I want to know, were you going to come to a show and literally stretch me? Were you going to beat my ass? Like, what were you going to do? I'm very fucking curious. I mean, what was the plan here? I mean, we can laugh about it now. It's 30 years later.
Yeah, but still, you get a call from Taz at your fucking shoot job, and you're like, what in the fuck?
And he didn't say, like, I'm going to beat your fucking ass. He said, I'm going to stretch you. Like,
still working.
That was a word.
Right. Are you going to come up to me in a fucking parking lot and stretch me? Like,
so that actually kind of reminds me of a question that I've been sitting on for a little while. I don't know if we got to let you go soon, but was there anyone in the ECW locker room that you just like didn't want to talk to, or didn't want to fuck with, or didn't want to do anything, have no involvement with?
Taz. I mean, Taz, he always seemed like the least approachable.
Okay, that makes sense. Story checks out.
Well, if you. Oh, sorry, Kevin, to cut you off. I mean, everybody kind of says like he lived the gimmick, you know.
Yeah, he was. He used to help with like finishes and stuff like that, and when he would talk to you about your finishes and all, he was cool. You know, he would hear you and talk things out very respectfully. Hey, look, his fucking gimmick and what he was doing was over as fuck. You know, and I have no hard feeling. I think it's funny as shit now, you know. And even then, I was kind of like, what the fuck? But you know, I have nothing but respect for Taz and for any of them. Like, I'm nothing but love and respect because they gave me an opportunity that 30 years later, like I said, I'm more popular than ever. I'm fucking hanging out with you guys talking about bobbing knobs and flushing toilets and you know, having fun.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. Are you surprised that, because I know correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Big Dick is the only Dudley that's not with us anymore. Like, are you surprised that there hasn't been like one of these wrestling conventions that have brought, like, why not bring in the whole Dudley family and do a gimmick where you could fucking get a picture with all the Dudleys?
I get asked this constantly. I am hit every time one of these ECW conventions happens. I'm hit up. It was very, very, very close to happening. Not this one coming up for WrestleMania, but the first one that Feinstein and them guys did at the arena, I guess last December, a year ago, December.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I was approached literally 6-7 different promoters were trying to put it together. And for one reason or another, didn't happen. I've been approached only 3 times so far for the WrestleMania thing. I've heard nothing. You know, I get approached and no money's ever discussed. They are like, are you interested? Would you do it? I'm like, absolutely. They're like, what do you need? I said, I need trans, hotel, and just a little bit of cash, you know?
That's it.
And I'm not fucking difficult to work with.
Right.
And they're like, all right, do you have connections to get me in touch with the other guys? I'm like, yeah, let me know what you need. And whoop, I don't hear nothing.
Do you stay in contact with all the other guys?
I talk to Sign Guy occasionally. We were just texting about 2 weeks ago. And dances with Dudley occasionally as well. Because I've become like the focal, you know, I guess the easier one to get hold of. So people come to me and then they'll ask me and they're like, well, can you reach out to this one? Can you reach out to that one? Or can you put me in contact? So I put them in contact and these guys don't answer right away. So then they're coming back to me and I'm like, all right, we'll give it another day or two, and then I'm the one going back and trying to connect the dots, and it just never happens.
This interview has been like so inspiring, so I'm just trying to like learn more and more and more. Do you have a favorite Dudley that's not yourself?
You had to put that part in there.
A little bit. You can say yourself. If you want to cop out, that'll make for great radio. So do it.
No, you know what? I felt my gimmick. There was so much that could have been done. We could have had so much fun with my gimmick, and it just wasn't touched on. I thought the funniest one, and the one that had initially the biggest upswing of talent, was Dances with Dudley.
Yeah.
Tony likes
without a doubt.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a great answer. I don't think anyone could argue with you, to be honest.
I mean, you look at those promos, those old promos, him in the wheelchair, and doing the quarter gimmick, and I mean, I remember us filming that stuff like 7:00 in the morning at the Travel Lodge. I mean, we were hysterical. They were just amazing classic times, and yeah.
Do you have a Travel Lodge story that you can share with us?
Oh no! Oh boy!
I like this. I like where this is going.
Oh boy!
Now look, we've had Todd on the show. We've had Devin Storm is a good close personal friend of ours.
Chris he wasn't into that whole scene.
No, but he was
around.
He was
saw
around.
things.
We're setting the table.
Yeah, Danny Doring's a friend of the show. Rob Van Dam is a friend of the show.
Rob was in the midst of stuff.
Yeah, I bet. We recently had Paul Loria on the show, the Giant Killer.
Okay.
Mikey Whipwreck's a friend of the show.
Mikey was in the midst of a lot of stuff.
That does not surprise me. Something's got to alleviate the pain from the fucking beatings he took.
Oh,
I'll tell you. It was just insane. Like those travel after you would come back from the arena. I mean, it was just a full on. It was like Animal House at the hotel. Like as soon as you pulled into the parking lot, there was just people outside, people in the lobby, people in the bar, people in the stairways, people in the elevator. Like there was just people everywhere, and everybody was fucked up, and it was like Woodstock in a cement cylinder. Really, there was just no music going on. It was complete debauchery. It was insanity.
You guys created your own soundtrack.
Yeah, literally. I like Fonzie like picked me to be like his party finder, and it was like, "Hey, Chubby, come on, find the parties, Chubby. Go find the parties, come get me." So I'd be like, people pulling me in the rooms and stuff, and like fucking bathtubs full of booze and everything, and I'm like, "I'll be right back." Fonzie! And like go pull him, and he'd come in there, and like it was just crazy. It was just insanity, like, and everything like. That's where it's bad, like on a celebrity status, because I mean we were just a bunch of derelicts, and people were just they're giving you, it was just giving you sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like it's very weird, very weird.
You mentioned soundtrack, and we don't want to keep you too much longer. If Chubby Dudley had his own entrance, in the era of ECW 95-96, what's your entrance song?
Yeah, what song would you pick?
Because Paulie wasn't paying for shit. He didn't give a fuck, so they just played whatever they wanted.
That I can't stress enough how important that was.
Oh, it's you can't watch the fucking Peacock versions of ECW because it's ruined. It's so.
Oh my
ruined.
God, the ghetto version of Natural Born Killers. I want to throw myself out the window. It's so terrible, and it plays for the whole damn match.
Like I haven't gotten to that point yet on my React and Chill channel, so I'm dreading it.
It's bad. It's rough.
Yeah. I've seen like little bit things here and there. It's so bad.
Even the intro. The intro was so iconic, and now it's like just fucking dumbed down. Yeah, it's so fucking bad.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Something to look forward to.
Yes.
I don't. You mean what song would I use as Chubby Dudley?
Yeah, if you had your own like solo song.
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good. I don't know. I used to use.
It only took the whole interview for me to come up with a good question.
No, that's. I've never been asked that one. That's serious. I've never been asked that one. Like when I was the Hell Riders, I used to use a song, Switchblade Serenade from Spread Eagle. And then when I was on the Indies, I started doing after I stopped using the Chubby gimmick. I was calling myself the Hot Shot Bay Ragni, and I was using the Howard Stern song with Rob Zombie, American Nightmare.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you got something. How about this? How about we have you back on at some point soon, and you can answer that question for us once you have time to mull.
I gotta, because I'm a music guy, so I gotta really fucking think of that one. Off the top of my head, nothing's hitting me. I gotta think about that.
Matt, how do you feel about that? Having him back on with the answer.
I'm trying to find the ECW Peacock intro. Yes, I would.
I'll say this because my fiance is in the background over here cooking dinner, and she'll get a kick out of this. I'll say, "Boom blay, boom blay, shine down, diamond eyes." Funny.
Oh, that's
story.
a great song.
I love that.
Yo, she hated it though.
That's fantastic though.
So funny story about a month ago, about 6 weeks ago. I was just sitting here in my little space here where I do my stuff and all, and I know the fucking song. I'll get back to that. I know the fucking song.
Boom. Boom. Bye.
I started listening to like Pantera, and I started going down the rabbit hole of Pantera and all these other fucking songs as I'm drinking and I'm researching, and I had my headphones on, and I thought I'm mouthing the words to myself. Well, this went on for like 4 hours. The next day, she starts sending me fucking videos. I was like mouthing and singing like a drunken derelict, and I'm like the part in Shinedown's Diamond Eyes. All you hear is boom blay, boom blay, boom blay. And it took me 2 weeks to figure out what the fuck song I was trying to sing.
I'll drink to that.
There you go.
Oh
Cheers.
my God, that's fantastic.
Cheers. But
Holy
okay,
shit.
here's the song I would fucking use. Pantera Revolution is my name.
All right.
Nice.
Matt, do you know that one?
I do know that one. I'm really annoyed because I can't find the fucking intro. Did they take him off the network?
No, they should be there. You should be able to find it.
They took some ECW stuff off the network, by the way.
I just saw the other day, there was like a Google headline. They took some iconic ECW show.
They
off.
took the first pay-per-view show off the network. November to Remember?
No, Living Dangerously.
They took the first one.
Yeah.
Barely Legal. Shit.
Barely
How did I
Legal,
not
they
remember
took it
that
off
first?
Because they either were going to put it back on for copyright purposes or something like that. Something weird. But they took it off.
Really?
They might put it back on.
Stupid. Yeah.
Well, Matt, I don't want to steal your last question, so
Sorry.
please feel free to.
right.
Let's do it.
Before that, can I?
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
HK.
here's some
HK, hit it.
coming back into the show.
Two questions. I got to know, Bay. Is
Yeah.
that short for something? That's a very unique name. You got to crack the egg of knowledge on Bay.
My real name is Basso.
Okay.
I'm named after my father, Basso Ragni, and my father's nickname was Bay. All right, that's how I got it.
Attaboy,
So I'm
attaboy.
Basso Ragni II.
I like
Bay
it. I
Ragni.
like it.
Yeah.
More importantly, you get home right from your day. You're relaxing. Are you wearing socks in the house? Are you taking those socks off?
I have really, honestly, I don't think I've worn socks in years.
My man! My man!
It could be fucking -20 and I'm still not wearing socks.
Eat a shit.
I'm sorry. What does the shirt say? I think I see Italia. Oh, what does that say on there? Oh, nice. Very nice.
Come on.
Very
South
nice.
Philly, cuz. Come on.
Of course.
All right.
The land of Deuce Domino, as you said.
Deuce. I ask everybody, Chubby Dudley, when was the last time you shit your pants?
Ooh.
He's so engaged. He's so engaged in his question.
I am, because it's happened.
Y'all stink.
It was probably about 10 years ago.
Oh, that long ago? Really?
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have a leaky faucet like you, Tony. Jesus.
I was like, I remember I was like driving and racing to try to get home, and
oopsie,
I fucking hit a bump, and it, yeah, I was like, fuck, and I had to pull over, and then I was still delivering pizzas fucking years later. I had a pizza bag in my back seat, and I fucking got that, and I sat on that, so I didn't realize.
Bend over. Let's have fun.
There you go.
I think the last time I shit my pants was on Christmas, and it wasn't the first time on a Christmas I had shit my pants either.
As in
So
2023?
Oh yeah, sitting out having breakfast, let her rip, and I said, "Oh, gotta go to the bathroom." I'm the fucking expert.
Holy shit, dude! Literally.
Oh yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was like one snuck out, and I was like, "Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom."
He also admitted to wearing like maxi pads.
What?
I had a fistula operation about 8 or 9 years ago, and I had to wear a pad for like a month because
No, that
the
wasn't
drainage.
what we were talking about, though.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh no, we were talking about period underwear. You ever heard of these underwears where you could have your period and just yeah. All right, see, I'm not the only one.
Dude, you have given a whole new meaning to Shining Wizards.
This is what we try to do. So I was saying earlier, we actually did a what was it, WrestleCon? I think it was in Monroe when they used to run them. And
Legends of Wrestling.
Legends, that was it. Legends, yeah. So we had Ricky Steamboat at the table with us. So every picture that I have with Ricky Steamboat, I've got a maxi pad on.
Did Steamboat know?
No, it was my secret, of course.
Okay.
A lady doesn't tell.
Could you imagine how nice he would have been if you told him? He would.
He probably would have been getting me some products and stuff. He would have been like, "What can I do for you?"
How was it? I never met Steamboat. How was he?
Amazing,
Great guy.
amazing. He loves Larry Zbyszko too, by the way.
My man.
Nice. Very
No,
interesting.
legit. Couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah,
You had him on the show.
Sweetheart of a guy.
Prior, right? Was it prior to that, or was it after?
It was around that time. It might have been prior to that. Yeah, we
It was
actually
prior,
had him on the
'cause
show.
We were promoting it. Yeah. Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, Ricky's good people.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he's probably like one of the most like underlick people that went through the wrestling business. You can just tell there was something like very classy about that guy and respectful. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody should dress their kids up like dinosaurs.
There you go.
I bet you that was Bonnie. I'm sure that was Bonnie. Come on now.
He was wearing a tight shirt and sweatpants. That was very bizarre.
Yeah, well, he's in great shape though.
Yeah, you would too. if you looked
Phenomenal
like that when you
shape.
were
Yeah,
60.
fuck yeah. I'd be showing that shit
right
off.
now, I'm in tremendous shape. I'm in tip-top
Oh
shape.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tremendous-
React and chill with Chubby Dudley. You just did J Six Pack Sully. Is there? Can we get a? You have a preview? What's next?
Let me explain the whole channel real quick. So, I was given this idea. So I've been doing interviews in the entertainment business for 10 years now. And one of the guys I became friends with in the music business, Ray and Belcher, who played bass in Wednesday 13, and he's got he does solo stuff and other stuff. And he has also got like a nerd channel where he goes around the fucking world, like recapturing like movie and TV locations out of like classic stuff and all. He's a huge wrestling fan, and it was before Thanksgiving of 2022. 22. He sends me a text like 1 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Yo, are you up? I got an idea." I'm like, "Yeah, call me." So he calls me. He goes, I came home from my gig tonight. I'm laying in bed. I'm watching ECW on YouTube, and I thought to myself, I'd love to hear Bay's thoughts on the match, any backstage information, drama, any insight on all this stuff. He's like, dude, I think you should do a reaction channel and just literally go back and watch ECW TV. And I was like, holy fuck, that's brilliant. Like, that's a great idea. So I started doing it. And the shocking thing, like, it's first off, it's going to take me a long fucking time to do this. I'm still a year later. I'm only not even 6 months into this whole thing, but the reaction I'm getting from people, they're really interested. And it shocks me. They want to know about Eastern Championship Wrestling, and I'm like, why? Like, what? And they're very curious, and they're constantly asking questions. So I was like, I've been doing interviews for years. I might as well be interviewing the fucking ECW people. So I've started reaching out, and a month and a half ago, I've interviewed Hotbody, Stetson, Glenn Osborne, Ernesto Benefica. You know, who would, like, you know, people wanted to know. They were like, this fucking guy's going out there. So Ernesto came on and sat me for 2 hours and told his story. Somebody who we haven't heard from in 30 years, Jay Sully, Six Pack Sully. I fucking put a thing out 3 weeks ago. I'm like, I need people to help me find Jay Sully, JT Smith, and Tigra. Well, I got a message. Here's Jay's phone number. I'm like, Get the fuck out of here. I fucking shoot a text. He's like, yep, call me. We got it hooked up.
Nice.
So, and everything that I thought in my head about Jay, I was completely wrong. Every aspect of it, how he got the job, where he came from, was he a fan? Did he know what the hell he was doing? Like, everything was fucking wrong. And I also thought that Gilbert was trying to axe him the whole time, and he wasn't. Like, everything I thought was completely wrong.
That's so crazy how time changes literally everything. And I'm just gonna let you know real quick. I saw that you were wearing a Flyers hat. I'm a diehard New Jersey Devils fan, so I apologize.
Yeah.
For that loss, I had to do it. Had to do it.
That's all right.
But Matt, if you want to take over from now.
Well, Bay, it's been an absolute pleasure. Follow Chubby Dudley Official on YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe. I just did to React and Chill. And one
more thing.
I would love a scoop on JT Smith.
I've been given 2 phone numbers, and I've texted both numbers, and I got no response. So, if anybody out there knows where JT Smith is and Tigra, let me know. I'm fucking still searching for them. But one more thing, I announced this on an interview 2 weeks ago, and I really want to push this full fucking blast. And I mean, some of you guys are from the Philly area, so you tell me if I'm wrong. Okay? I feel in that ECW arena, 2300 arena, whatever the hell you want to call it, in that fucking arena, there should be a banner hanging up. And we got to show respect for 5 guys. Because if it wasn't for these 5 guys, there'd be no fucking hardcore wrestling in the Philadelphia area. There'd be no extreme wrestling. Because they were the ones that laid the foundation and the groundwork for that whole scene to happen. Okay? And I want to see a banner with their names on there because they fucking deserve it. And everybody should show these guys some respect. And that's Johnny Hotbody, Tony Stetson, Larry Winters, the late great Larry Winters, DC Drake, and fucking Joel Goodhart. Those 5 guys put everything together to make what ended up becoming ECW and Extreme and hardcore wrestling in Philadelphia. They were throwing each other off fucking balconies. They were doing barbed wire matches. They were fucking doing everything and bleeding like stuck fucking pigs all throughout. Pinfalls anywhere in Philadelphia, pinfalls anywhere in Jersey. They fucking Larry Winters with a broken leg. They cut his cast off in the ring and used it as a weapon. I mean, they were doing this shit before any of the Extreme happened. They deserve respect. They deserve to be honored. They deserve a fucking banner hanging from those rafters. And I want everybody to constantly bombard the 2300 arena or whoever's in charge of putting them banners up there. And please, let's get a whole fucking campaign going and get those guys respect.
100%.
Who is in charge of that?
I don't know. I do not know.
Maybe we should be.
I mean, I've started slowly, like, tagging them and stuff. They see I've started doing this, and I'll fucking share out a clip of me saying this again, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I want to fucking see it happen. You know, Those fucking guys changed the business. I'm sorry, but they changed the fucking business, especially in Philadelphia.
This is a Fugazi hardcore Hall of Fame. This is like the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It is. How is the Blue Meanie in there, but Raven is not in there, and fucking Stevie Richards is not in there?
I mean, Blue Meanie was part of one of.
Let's go a step further. You mentioned the WWE Hall of Fame. How does the WWE, this multi-billion-dollar fucking company, have a Hall of Fame, but there's no Hall of Fame to go and visit?
Yeah, that's a whole
different conversation.
Yep.
I think their honor is still respectable. Like,
there should be a hall. They should put together a Hall of Fame somewhere.
I agree. 100%. It's just doesn't. It's been argued for years and doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon, which is unfortunate.
Ridiculous. Because the wrestling business today is so fucking mainstream, and it's beyond anything that any wrestling fan from 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago ever would have thought.
Oh.
It's way bigger, I feel, now than the explosion of the Hogan era.
Yeah, it's like seeing like a guy like Randy Orton in the Hall of Fame is just like, whoop, like okay, Randy Orton. Like I saw Randy Orton when he was 20 years old wrestle, and now like it's bizarre. It's very weird when I guess it's what it is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, Bay, this has been an absolute pleasure. We'd love to have you back
great.
on.
Absolutely, anytime. This has been a blast.
Yeah, man, and we will be in touch. And I'll see if I can find that 8x10 or whatever it was.
Yeah, that would be that'd be fun to see. Somebody sent me a message too. Like they're like, oh yeah, I got an autograph of you at Cabrini College. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, I still got it. And they showed me. I'm like, holy fuck. Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I could find it. Bay Ragni, Chubby Dudley official on YouTube and Facebook. His Twitter is @Bay Ragni. If you go there, he's got a link tree, and all the links are up there. You can follow him on all social media platforms.
Bombard 2300 Arena. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Fuck yeah.
Bay, enjoy the rest of your night, man. We'll
too,
talk
guys.
soon.
Thank
Be
you.
good,
Cheers.
brother. Thanks, Bay.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I did finish this nasty fucking drink, by the way.
Of course you did.
Good for you.
Fucking gorilla. That's why.
You're not a quitter, is what you are. You're not a quitter.
It was not. It was hard. It was a tough pill to swallow, as the kids
Have
say.
another.
Oh God, no. I'm not
Have
gonna
another.
make it.
Go get it.
I'm not gonna make it. Do we want to talk any AEW when we come back, or do we just want to shoot the shit a little bit when we come back? Because I got a couple things I want to talk to you guys about.
Yeah, we could shoot the shit.
You can shoot the shit, brah.
Let me plug this in here. Yeah.
Handsome Kevin's still here, by the way. Hi, HK.
Ass.
What are you?
What? What happened?
Are we doing something?
Waiting
What
on
happened?
KJG.
Oh, back after this.
Oh, wait. Was that what we were doing?
I thought that was
Each and every one of you for tuning in every Monday night to listen to The Shining Wizards. If you'd like to continue to support us outside of listening, we've got a few ways for you to do that. If you shop at Amazon, go over to amazon.shiningwizards.com, do your shopping as usual, and when you make your purchase, a little bit of that purchase price will go back to support the show. If you like to wear t-shirts, merch.shiningwizards.com will take you to our Pro Wrestling Tees store, where we've got over a dozen great designs from over 11 years of professional wrestling podcasting. You can become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast, and the more you support us, the more things that you're entitled to receive, and believe me, they are fantastic. Continue to listen to us wherever you listen to us on the World Wide Web, and make sure you like, rate, review, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Helps us out, and we can continue to bring you the love fest that is The Shining Wizards.
It's time for your weekly lineup of shows on the Shining Wizards Network. On Mondays, check out the latest from Gorilla Brain, featuring the year of Duke and Rogue, covering the history of wrestling year by year. Also from Gorilla Brain is the Tots Pod with Handsome Kevin and Loverboy L, telling people to get off the lawn and reviewing wrestling figures. Also on Mondays, get your horror fix with 30 Screams or Less featuring Steve and Corey, where they review a horror film in 30 minutes or less. Monday nights live, it's The Shining Wizards, where it's wrestling talk and talk about wrestling. Wednesday nights, it's the Mark Order Podcast, covering everything AEW with Ant Money, Kate the Great, Ryan Schlong, and Asian Joe. Get your metal fix on Fridays with Snowy and Aaron on Radioactive Metal, the longest-running metal podcast on the planet. Saturdays, it's High Five Tom and Will Mercier on ROH Revelry, covering the history of Ring of Honor. On Sundays, it's Inconclusive Breakdown with Justin and Vince, covering the week in pop culture, politics, and more. The Shining Wizards Network also features other great shows, including Bread Club, where Kieran and Matt cover everything New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Brocast, where brothers Alan and Tom watch some of the greatest and not-so-great matches in wrestling. Turnbuckle Throwbacks, where the Impact Playa Phil Rhea discusses current wrestling while paying homage to the past. And Wrestling Night in Canada, where Snowy, Matt, and Dustin put a north of the border perspective on the world of wrestling. Enjoy all the great shows on the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment, here.
For centuries, women have tried to enhance the size of their breasts because women know that itty-bitty titties just don't stack up. After all this time, 21st century technology has provided the ladies with a modern miracle of science. Introducing Curve Crafter 5000 for the ultimate in cleavage construction. A technological breakthrough with 2 simple suction cups. Ladies, you can suck your way to the size of your dreams. And if you act now, you get the sweater stretcher absolutely free to guarantee firmness and a full bosom that people with any pronouns will enjoy. For the Curve Crafter 5000 and the free sweater stretcher, call now at 551-333-1030 for only $29.99 plus $5 shipping and handling, or send check or money order to the address on your screen.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to get me one of them Curve Crafter 5000s for the holidays.
Fuck you guys. The remix.
What are you doing?
What? It's 2 simple suction cups.
I get the concept. I just don't. Oh my goodness gracious! We're really just letting anyone advertise with us, huh?
Listen, those guys at Inconclusive Inventions, man, they're coming up with the good shit.
Holy fuck!
I wanted to ask you guys something because something happened to me yesterday morning, and I was in a. It was a.
Were you sucking your way to bigger, beautiful breasts?
Well, yeah, but that's not what I was going to ask you about. So
that's the only question that matters.
Yesterday morning, right? I'm taking care of business, right? Dropping a grumper, and I get a massive nosebleed. You ever been in that? Have you ever been in that fucking position before? You're taking a grumper and fucking your nose just starts gushing.
Where it shoots all the way back up.
Are we all fucking dying? What is going on here?
I'm handling my business, and all of a sudden, my nose is just gushing blood. I'm the only one.
I mean, I've never had a nosebleed while I was taking a shit.
Huh. Well.
I mean, I've grunted to giving myself floaters before, but not a bloody nose.
No. It wasn't even. It was just beginning, right? It was just in the beginning stages, and all of a sudden, just gushing blood out of my nose. I'm trying to take a shit, right?
Yeah, that's I would call your doctor as soon as possible.
Well, you go ahead and call him. I don't think he wants to talk to you.
I would call your. You fucking ass! No, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, all right, you want Kevin outraged tonight? You got it right now. For that piece of shit little snarky douchebag remarks. Fuck you.
Eat a shit. Thank you. So it's just an experience. I thought maybe I'd ask you guys.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Pussy. All right. Fuck you.
I hate you, Kevin.
All right. I'm heartbroken.
I love balls.
I love cocks.
Wait a second. Mott Spock says that's awesome. We're friends for a reason. All right. Mott Spock, I guess it's happening to him.
Yeah, he also said serious though. You should call the doctor.
That's what I meant. This asshole.
All right.
Take it literally.
KJG, let me know what the doctor says.
Fuck you. Coming in with that fucking Buffalo Saber hat says you fucking
Oh my
take it off and I
God.
fucking shit on it.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, there you go, Tony. Fucking piece of shit jerk off is what you are.
What else you got?
So what's with the rage? Why are you raging so hard?
I get triggered sometimes. I'm gonna take it back immediately, eventually. But like,
Oh, we're not gonna get text later, are we?
Immediately.
yeah, I'm gonna apologize for it, obviously. 'Cause I like Kevin, but it was that moment that made me react the way that I did, and I fucking hate him for it.
Oh, he's coming. You knock it off.
It was just such a snarky little fucking douchebag thing to say. Because I knew what I
gonna
said.
get to touch
I
your
knew
body.
that was wrong, and you still fucking had to go there.
I'm gonna get to touch your body.
That'll be nice.
So get that checked out, buddy. We just so you guys know, for picks, the Elimination Chamber is this Saturday at 5 a.m., which means picks for the Elimination Chamber need to be in on Friday night. Okay? Friday night. This is what the Chamber looks like. All right? Judgment Day defends the tag titles against the New Catch Republic.
That's right.
I can't make
Tyler
this shit up.
Bate.
The new
Pete
catch. Wait, what?
That's what they're calling Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. New Catch Republic, NCR.
I didn't know that, but I love
This
that.
sounds like
I
a
love the
fucking
team.
terrible GCW tag team.
Yeah, it's a great team, man. They actually got rid of the
No, the
Butch
team
kid.
is great, but that's like Air Boom or Jamaican Me Crazy or whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
Air
it's
Boom
making
was
me crazy.
the worst. Air Boom was the worst. Oh God, Air Boom. It was Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston, right?
Yep.
In the women's elimination chamber, we're going to have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and the winner of a battle royal.
Of course.
And whoever wins that gets the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania.
Wait, who's in the Battle Royal? Do we know?
It doesn't matter. Becky Lynch is winning the Elimination Chamber no matter what.
I just want to know what a Worman was.
Woman. You'll Google it on your own time, buddy.
I got you.
Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship. Oh, excuse me. And then the men's elimination chamber for a heavyweight title match against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. Claymore, Orton, Lashley, Knight, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul.
Tell you what, that's as stacked of Elimination Chambers you can ask for.
So that takes place. I'm sure we'll get something announced tonight, or maybe I doubt they'll do anything Friday. But yeah, I will not be waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch a WWE program. But God bless you if you do.
I will.
Come on.
5 o'clock
Will ya?
in the morning.
Oh, hell yeah, I will. Why not?
You're
I got
fucking
nothing going on.
You're out your balls. You'll be up at 5 a.m. to watch Elimination Chamber.
Well, he might not go to
That's got to be
sleep
a
before
T-shirt.
that.
You're out of your balls. That's got to be a T-shirt. Yes, I will watch it.
I'm not saying
At
you
5
won't.
o'clock
You
in
won't
the
watch it live.
How much you want to bet me?
I don't know, $5.
Okay, that's it. That works.
I'll be in for Tree Fitty.
If Tony wants to bet me $350,
No, Tree Fitty. Not
oh, Tree Fitty. Okay, that's different. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
watch it
so
live.
make sure we send our picks in by Friday night, gang. Please. Tony,
Scissors,
you
bang,
mentioned something on Fortnite the other night. KJG, you're more than welcome to jump in on this too. Tony wants to open his Christmas presents because he's tired of them sitting around. And I know, KJG, you feel bad because you have not had an opportunity to send yours yet, but I think we can do Christmas in July whenever that happens. But I can't listen to
going
Tony.
to happen.
I know. I can't listen to Tony complain about this any longer.
So Tony, how about this? Easy solution. Tony, stop complaining.
What would just open them?
That's not very nice.
No, because it's going to make me feel bad. And if that doesn't mean anything to you, then that's a different story.
Well, what if Brundon got me a gift that's going to expire like March 1st and it's already?
What do you get you fucking peanuts or something? Like what?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't open it.
I think peanuts have a longer shelf life.
What did he get you? Like an animal? Did he get you a cat? And the cat's been sitting there for.
Fucking as we go. Yeah, as we go.
Listen, I got another Florida trip coming up. I gotta get a new fucking computer. I just can't.
You do understand Christmas is in December, right?
Yeah, we can't like just drag this out all year like it's pick and punishment.
Like it's like your fucking
What if we
punishment for
stop
picks.
talking about it and then just do it in July and make it a show called Christmas in July.
I gotta move them every time I vacuum in here.
Listen, Matt, you got fucking wrestling buddies on your fucking floor all fucking year
No, I
round.
have nothing. The only thing on my floor is the cat dish
Yeah,
and these fucking presents.
Have you never had your floor destroyed by other stuff?
It's just inconvenient for me to move the boxes when I fucking vacuum.
Put it in the fucking bathroom, man. We can watch you go look at them when you go to fucking.
I'm not gonna. I live with my wife. I'm not gonna put gifts in the bathroom.
The whole world can go look at you in the bathroom there.
I say you guys just open them now. I don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna open mine.
All right, you don't have to. You can hold off. Brendan's not even here.
Gives a fuck about that guy.
Wow!
Wow!
Even if he
Can
was
we
here, he'd
wait-
probably have a hood on. We wouldn't be able to see him anyway.
That's true.
Can you give me one more week?
You knock it off.
So I can think about how I feel about this.
Think about how you feel. This is not fucking. We're not curing cancer. You're opening fucking Christmas presents, people. It's fucking February 19th. We need to shit or get off the pot with this thing.
I say wait till the summer. I say we wear hula skirts and
Oh! My man.
Brundon got me a book called The Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, The Heels. Grrr! He also got me amazing
now
classic.
you're not doing it genuinely.
I am doing it. What do you want? Hold on. Okay.
You gotta thank the guy.
Gonna play a little Santa Baby?
Yes.
Attaboy.
Yeah, put some effort into it.
I mean, I got mine all right here in the room as well.
I have it here too, but I don't feel right about doing it because I
Well,
have.
you could call my therapist and you could talk through it.
How about I sit on your fucking face? How about that?
I love the big.
You don't got the push to get it here.
My shit will be air packaged.
The fuck are we doing?
I got
Don't we want to
Christmas
talk
presents
about
for
Rampage?
Brundon. I got amazing classic wrestling newspaper clips and doodads. And I also got another wrestling book from Brendan. Brendan, thank you so much. The Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, The Heels by Greg Oliver and Steven Johnson. So I will add, oh, look at this. There's a picture of Jake the Snake Roberts taking his teeth out.
Oh, good for him.
Oh, so Jake gives gummers?
Have you
Oh,
listened to
yeah?
the podcast? It's very delightful.
That was from Brendan.
Oh no, he's going fucking full retard.
I love it.
And then from Tony.
Oh no.
We got 2 boxes. Look at this wrapping paper.
You wrapped them, Tony? You wrapped?
I wrapped them too.
All right, I gotta go get mine. I'm
think-
gonna go get mine.
I'm gonna be Scrooge. I'm Scrooge, baby.
The Ultimate Serial Killer Trivia Book. This is great for the shitter.
What
Are you
you
gonna-
Thanks,
do,
Tony.
You do love your time in the shitter. Do. Is this fucking Home Alone music?
It's non-copyrighted music, so we shouldn't get any Christmas strike. This has bubble wrap around it, so this might be important.
It's the kidney you wanted.
How about the liver I need?
I shouldn't have laughed at that. That's mean.
Whoa, T-Dong.
Oh boy, what did he get you?
Go easy. Do 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 do. Oh my God! I've never seen a guy take so long to open a goddamn present.
What is that?
What happened to the? Oh no, a commercial.
Do 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 do. You want?
Oh
to
no,
play a
this is
commercial?
this is
Is
another.
that a StreamYard commercial?
Tony got me Ultimate Edition, the Hulkster and Mr. T.
Bro, did you not have those?
No, I don't have these.
That's
You're the
big.
best, T Donk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, who's next?
Don't know.
I'm not opening shit.
You should. You should, KJ.
I can't do it. It makes me.
Why?
Feel
What are your
terrible.
fucking hands broken?
This whole situation makes me feel terrible.
This is from our buddy Brandon.
Is it another hockey hat?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. What is this?
There's the Kevin Sullivan shirt.
Boo on me. That's fucking fantastic.
My man.
Did you
what a
fall
hoot.
over? What the?
Double
I thought
T.
you fell out of your chair. No, you. I
gotta
thought you
say-
fell out of your
Double T. Your handwriting is phenomenal.
Thanks, man. I take great pride in my penmanship.
Oh, it's amazing.
He can pronounce penmanship.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Holy Christ, dude. You never cease to amaze me.
Ah, thank you. I'm full of surprises. Did I wrap yours? I don't know if I wrapped them.
I don't even know how to wrap presents and/or ship stuff. So this is.
Oh,
I don't know if you have those.
oh,
What the fuck is that?
Is that a Bray Wyatt superstar?
It is.
Why does
That's
he
a
look-
nice figure.
He likes
He
Bray
looks-
Wyatt.
He looks black though. There, no? Was it
He's
just
got
me?
like a whole outfit on.
Oh.
I don't even remember what I got him. Oh, I do. That fucking shitbird.
oh.
The honky donk man.
I legit thought that was an Elvis figure at
There you
first.
go.
All right.
Thanks,
Double T.
You're welcome, buddy. I hope you don't have those. Did you have them?
Yeah.
You already had them.
I like having doubles. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, double T. Everybody likes doubles.
Oh, double your pleasure, double your fun. Get the titty grower. Whatever that ad was.
Bust out the titty gun.
Come on, man. It's our new sponsor. Don't shit on the sponsors.
I'm not. I don't fry. Nothing came across.
Don't fry
my desk
dicks?
today.
What? What did you say?
You fry whatever you want, buddy.
Maybe you shouldn't have had that second Crown Royal.
That's a baseball reference, Matt.
What a hell of a tape job here, Tony.
Yeah, what the fuck?
How much fucking tape did you use?
I don't want your shit to get fucked up, dude. Sorry.
It's thoughtful.
Da da
don't have a-
da da da.
You don't have a fucking knife in that room?
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
Only for my wrists.
Please save it for on the air.
We are on the air, stupid.
No, I mean when he kills himself, allegedly.
Oh, all right. We got there. We got there.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, really.
I wanted to be careful.
Do your hands also not work like KJG's?
Wait, what's wrong with mine?
I don't know. You can't open your presents with them.
I don't want to open my presents.
Oh, whoa. We got a rap job going on here.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I appreciate it.
Precious cargo, bro.
All right, sorry.
All right, Tony, is there a way I'm supposed to be opening these? Is there
No, just,
Yeah, with your fucking
yeah,
hands.
Yeah, your fucking
It's
teeth.
a cat.
Open it with your feet like an orangutan.
Orangutan.
orangutan? All right, here we go. It's a good rap job.
Oh my god, hurry the fuck up.
I'm fucking doing it!
I'm
This is
old,
what
I'm
you
tired.
wanted, Tony. This is what you wanted.
I didn't want any of this. I choose
All
not
right.
to slam.
It's a plastic case.
Wait, what? No.
Open it again. This is like 5 times wrapped, Tony. What?
Dude, what did you send him? I hope you sent him the
forgot.
wrong
Wrap
thing.
that up.
I hope you sent him somebody else's present.
No. It's fine. Right? Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
What is
I love it.
What is it, Kevin?
They're cards, man. They're cards.
Yeah, what kind of cards? You see who's
No,
on them?
man. Like, we're just trying to.
Bruiser Brode.
I got him Bruiser Brody trading cards.
Nice.
Oh, Bruiser Brody. This was your stupid idea, you moron. Matt, one more time, please.
All right, almost there.
This was your stupid idea, you moron.
I'm gonna go with this one. Gonna go to this one next.
Oh my
Oh my God, how much did I get you?
It looks like you got 3. I got 3 in the package.
Oh, you're gonna love that one. I purposely didn't talk about it because I wanted you to open it first.
The power of the freight train.
Fuck yeah, dude. Your boy Lou Jean's on that DVD.
The 2-disc set.
Fuck yeah. One
Oh,
disc is
God.
never enough of the
Was
freight
that in the
train.
fucking clearance bin?
Yeah, I think it was.
Holy shit.
Hey, come on. Everybody needs a copy of Freight Train.
I don't.
That's why you didn't get one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, please tell me it's a
My
fucking
man.
Sheamus. Is it a Sheamus DVD, please?
Is it Zack Ryder DVD?
Oh, Tony.
Is it a Tony CD?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, brother.
Oh, baby.
And it's got the cert. Bend over. Let's have fun. Fuck yeah. Bend over. Let's have fun. This is going to look great next to my other Bobby sign. That's...
You plebeian.
So
Wow,
this
you
says, this is addressed to T-Donk from the Deal Guys. This is Brundon's gift.
The Deal Guys.
Yep. What in the fuck, dude? He got me the Shark Survival Kit.
That's very thoughtful.
See, I could have used this a couple weeks ago.
Is it a real thing or is it like a gag box?
No, because it's fucking sealed, bro. And it even says
Oh.
do not flush.
What is included in the Shark Survival
Well, here,
Kit?
you can be ready anytime for that chocolate mudslide. I like how playing basketball is one of the fucking... And driving, well, that makes sense. Jury duty? Duty. And the birth of your first child. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on for the number 4 on that one. You can't run from the runs. Maybe this will be our next sponsor. Thank you, Brundo. This is from Matt.
Oh, did I not wrap it?
Oh, no, you did. Oh, Amazing Classic Wrestling newspaper clippings.
Oh, nice.
But this must have been on clearance, too.
You guys should sign them and send them to each other and trade them.
Well,
I hope there's clippings from Bruno in here.
Oh, I don't even know if they go. I know the Wrestling Bear is in here.
Oh, there's a birth announcement for Jim Cornette being born. Look at that. That was awesome.
Is the Kodiak Bear in there?
No, because nobody gives a fuck. Oh. Jingle all the way from T-Donk from Matt. 14 again. Jesus Christ. What in the fuck? Oh no shit. This is awesome.
I didn't know. I got that pre-Fortnite, so.
Look at this. I got an LP and Flintlock fucking Nerf gun.
Nice.
That's fucking awesome.
You can
Thank
run
you,
around and
dude.
shoot your fucking kid now.
I'm gonna shoot your ass.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. My fucking TV turned on. I don't know why that happened.
All right, so that's it. That's
That's
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all. Now I'm gonna shart my pants.
Yeah, you have the Shark Survival Kit.
I'm gonna fucking open this. I gotta open this up now.
And see what's in it. All right, we got that out of the way.
Pretty
Jesus.
sure Larry's going to be with me every Monday night from now on.
Oh, all right. Thank you. That'll be amazeballs, as the kids say.
Shart happens. Be prepared. Saving lives one shart at a time.
So I've been doing. I've been doing.
Browntown tissue pack. It says, "Oops, I just cooked up a sloppy cobbler."
sloppy gobbler and sloppy cobbler are two different things altogether.
Oopsie poopsie disposable undies with a picture of Matt on the cover.
That does not look like
Actually,
me.
Duke
That was
might
like
be
Ric
those.
Flair. Who was that? Tony, put that back up there.
Remove your drippy. Hey, look, it even give you instructions how to deal with a shart. Yell out code brown and then quickly dash away to the nearest bathroom. Oh, look at this. Clean booty sharty wipes.
This is a real thing.
Oh, this is fucking
Unbelievable.
legit, bro. Bro, don't fuck around. And I survived a shart attack. This is going on my fucking on my sash when I work at Fridays this weekend.
It's a pin, right? Is a pin?
Fuck yeah.
Wow, this is
Said that
riveting.
Jennifer Aniston, she could put it on when she goes to Tchotchkes this weekend.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, it's a fucking Office Space
Get there.
reference.
There you go.
Yeah, it's there somewhere.
So I've been doing. I have a new nightly routine.
You need a shark pack?
No, I don't. I come home. I usually take a shower. I make something to eat. I jump on Fortnite. But it's my goal every night to watch a couple of wrestling matches. People have been sending me suggestions through the Twitter, and I've just kind of been throwing things into the YouTube to see what pops up. And I ended up in an FMW versus ECW era where they were in Japan.
Was that when Hayabusa could still walk?
Yes, that was when Hayabusa could still walk. Also when he was still alive. And then Paul Heyman cut a promo in the ring, the beginning of '98, and Paul Heyman's promo was, "We are going to bring a death match to the United States. The first ever Japanese death match is going to take place in the ECW show on pay-per-view." Then I was like, okay. I remember when ECW tried to do a death match. It was at the Asbury Park Convention Hall. I was there. Balls Mahoney, Vic Grimes, exploding barbed wire boards.
Oh, come on. Is this a real thing?
It was, dude, the first one goes off. Like, Vic Grimes hits balls and he falls off like the second rope and he hits the board and the pyro goes off. The finish of the match, when Balls slams Vic Grimes onto the board, nothing happens. I vividly remember this, and I had to find the footage of this. It's so fucking bad. It's just funny what you find on the YouTube.
It's so funny, like Vic Grimes got a deal with WWE, and it didn't last long, but he got a deal because he was fucking Vic Grimes, and the fact that he got it after that is just bonkers.
Well, it's out of his, nothing he can do, right? It was out of his control.
Vic Grimes was key.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Draws.
But man,
Draws
it was
is like second or heavier. It was like Draws. It was
Albert,
Prince Albert, and Key. Yeah, and then he lasted like 5 seconds.
So I find when I go on the YouTube, I want to find, here's a surprise, Japanese wrestling.
Is he dead? Matt, is
Who?
Vic Grimes dead? I'm sorry. Is he gone?
Like out to lunch?
No, like
I think he's alive.
Was he on the show tonight? No, I don't think so.
Vic Grimes is alive. He's
Okay, good.
60. He just turned 61 in January.
Good for him. Good for Vic Grimes.
He's doing his thing. What do you when if you're not going to go to Peacock, where, and I know Tony likes to go WWF house shows. HK, where do you end up when you
Rick fucking McGraw?
Rick McGraw? When you are looking for something that maybe isn't on the Peacock, what do you gravitate towards?
Boy, that's a good. So what I'll usually do if I'm looking for something is I usually just look up indies, man. Like I don't have my IWTV subscription anymore just because I didn't use it enough. But
Okay.
I would always just flip on some random indies, usually from the Midwest, or I'll just go like YouTube recommendation based off some indie that I'll look up, right? Because if I'm looking for something different, something I want to just kind of investigate or watch a little bit more of, it's almost always indies that are out there right now. So that's usually my go-to. Got to support the indies, man.
Yeah, I get it. KJG, what about you? If you're not on the Peacock and you have to use YouTube, do you stick in the in the North American promotions, or will you dabble outside?
So I tried to look for the New Japan stuff. I actually tried to look for the All Japan stuff when the William Regal's son made his debut there, or was Finley? I forget. It may have been Regal.
It was Regal's kid.
It was Regal's kid, and I tried to watch that. I couldn't find it. So, but yeah, other than the Peacock, I usually just go to YouTube and watch. I'll go. I even went to New Japan stuff to try to find stuff, and I couldn't find it on YouTube. But I'll go Peacock first, YouTube second. I don't. Tony turned me on to what's the fucking thing called, Tony?
Daily Motion,
which I was totally against, but I started using that. But it's still tough to find stuff now, for me anyway.
Yeah, New Japan. New Japan is a deal. Asahi TV. They own all of the old New Japan stuff, so it is. If it's up, it's not up for long because they get it taken down right away.
Right.
But the All Japan stuff is easily accessible. All Japan and Noah is easy to find on YouTube.
Okay, that's huge. Then I didn't know that. I don't want to get a virus, so not on YouTube. I mean, but just like in general, like Daily Motion is what I was worried about.
which one of you guys did I tell that I watched what could have been the fucking worst WWF or probably even wrestling match I've ever seen?
That was me.
What was it?
So I started continuing where I left off. It was that July 1985 show with Hogan and Morocco in the cage.
Yeah.
Bro, Judy Martin versus Desiree Peterson can eat the biggest shit ever. Like the Balls Mahoney fucking Vic Grimes match you just described was probably 17 stars compared to this fucking abomination. It was literally 14 minutes of Judy Martin knocking Desiree Peterson off on the floor, on the timekeeper's table where fucking Gorilla Monsoon and Gene Okerlund were. At one point, Gorilla's like, she may just want to fucking stay on the floor and not try to get back in. This is atrocious. And Desiree, to her credit, she came back eventually after being knocked down like 400 times, got a couple punches in. I think she caught her with a sunset flip and won. And I was like, what in the fuck was this?
And
it was bad even by house show standards. That's how
you're
bad
this upset about this match.
It was fucking horrifyingly bad. Yes.
Yeah, what in tarnation?
Usually you go to a house show and it's like sometimes like that match stunk. Like that fucking Invaders of Mr. Fuji and Tiger Chung Lee was dog shit. But this was really fucking bad.
Come on. Can I tell you how many times I've been to a house show with Nails versus Virgil? Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, but it was bad. It was bad.
I'll tell you what wasn't bad that I found that I wrote
right.
down. I wanted to talk with you guys. 2004, Mick Foley comes back at the Rumble. He does the WrestleMania thing with the Rock and Sock connection, and then he challenges Orton for the IC title. In May of 2004, he goes to Japan and wrestles Kawada for the Triple Crown Championship.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
Fuck all the way off.
In Hustle. Yeah.
Wait,
It's like-
he wrestled for the Triple Crown Championship in a promotion that wasn't All Japan?
Yes. Correct. Hustle. Hustle 3.
Oh, because 1 and 2 weren't enough.
yeah.
They're really hustling now.
Yeah, how much hustle do you need? Right
It's
there?
on YouTube. It's 13 minutes. It's worth checking out. It's pretty wild to see Foley in 2004 in Japan.
Imagine it would be.
Yeah,
And it wasn't terrible.
I might have to pass on that one.
Tony.
I mean, the same
shitting on the idea.
the same show had fucking Dusty Rhodes against Steve Corino.
Oh, well, there you
2004.
fucking go.
But Dusty Rhodes was 80, probably.
In 2004, yes. That's a
Oh, you
terrible-
said Dusty? I thought you said Dustin.
No,
Oh, my
Dusty.
God.
Yeah.
And this was 3 years after the fucking NWO shit that he was involved in. My God, man.
Oh, love Dusty in the NWO.
My
Taking off
God.
his jacket, dropping the elbow on Larry Zbyszko, baby.
Oh, my God.
The main event was Agawa and Hashimoto against the Outsiders.
How about
Oh,
that
God.
Akiyama?
They topped
coming
this
up
off
with
with
Daniel
Hall
Bryan.
and Nash in 2004. Scott Hall in 2004. Kevin Nash in 2000. This was post fucking blowing his quad out too, wasn't it?
Look, dude, Hashimoto and Ogawa in 2004 too is
I'm not taking their side either.
it's maybe you could get away with Ogawa, but Hashimoto, he I don't think he lives
And
much
Shinya was a
longer after
fucking
this.
legend in Japan.
Yeah, well, he fucking started in '84 though. In 2004, he's 20 years in the business.
Yeah, and he's only 30 shy of Ric Flair's final match.
Unfortunately, he doesn't live to see that.
Oh, so.
Well, this has been a hoot.
We haven't even talked about any wrestling. It's okay.
No, who gives a fuck? I think we talked enough with
we covered
Senor
some
Chubby.
stuff with Handjob Kyle. We had a great interview with Chubby Dudley.
Oh my God, we went an hour with him. It was a great
know, that
fucking
was-
time.
Yeah, and you were like fucking poo-pooing all over it yesterday on me.
I do that all the time to get a rise out of you and get you fucking annoyed. That's why I
It's
do
a good
that.
thing you got the kit.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna fucking have a shard attack and put my pin on. I have to survive it though.
You guys.
Yeah, fuck you guys too.
This has been a blast. Next week, Casey Catal joins us.
I can't wait. She's a fucking gem. I love Casey.
Yeah, and
Catal.
she's making her big return. She's been out of the ring for 7 months, so we'll catch up with Casey and see what she's up to.
She wasn't preggers, was she?
What?
I don't think she was preggers.
Oh, okay.
No,
All right.
no, she
We,
had.
we can ask
surgery.
her next week.
She had
We can
surgery?
ask her next week. Exactly.
Wait a second. You're going to ask her if she's pregnant?
Was she pregnant?
It was she.
Was. Gotcha.
You might get a fuck you, God forbid, out of that fucking question.
Was you pregnant?
not
Did it make
asking.
you shit your drawers?
Did you shit on the table while you were delivering? Because that happens. Better get a fucking
Do you
shard
do
attack kit.
Do you have 9 tablespoons worth of menstruation blood in you?
That's what we're gonna do.
9.
Can we save that
Great
for when
question.
Kate the Great's on next time?
Kate said, by the way,
Uh-oh.
Tony Friday. She said, "Tell the girls to tell Tony I said hi."
Tell the girls.
Or tell Tony the girl said hi. There we go.
The girls? Who was she with? You got to stop this, bro.
You are the one that's infatuated with her hitters, bro.
Dude, I am not. I was mocking something that our friends, the Mark Order, were doing.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you want me to start rapping like fucking Ryan Schlong?
Nope.
I
if
watched
you want.
wrestling. It was
Nope.
great. Here
Nope.
she comes, Kate the Great.
Nope.
AEW eats a shit. If you got small ones, grow your tits. Kapow! Gwen Stefani, will you pee-pee on me?
Boobies.
All right.
Before we head out, guys, do you mind if we got a GoFundMe going on right now?
This idiot doesn't know how to speak
trying
the
to-
fucking English
I'm
language.
fucking talking, hand job.
Jesus Christ, dude. He's fucking...
If you want to take a look at it, obviously it's on the Wizards Twitter. It's also on the Tots Twitter. It's also on the Gorilla Brain Wrestling podcast over on Facebook. We're trying to raise money for a gentleman who lost a loved one recently, unexpected. So the GoFundMe's there. If you just want to donate, go ahead and donate. But we also got a giveaway that we've put together. If you're interested in entering in the giveaway, we got some really awesome figs that we're giving away. Just trying to help the guy out. Tough time, real tough time for him, and just want to help any way we can. So good guy, and we want to take care of him.
That's awesome. That's highly commendable that you guys are doing that. Make sure you support HK and Gorilla Brain helping this guy out.
And I will say I've been helping, and I've used every single contact that we as the Wizards have, and every single person who I've sent the tweet to has retweeted it.
A lot of retweets, buddy.
Can't thank you enough for that.
A lot, and there was a couple people who donated, and that was way more than we were looking for. We just wanted eyes on the GoFundMe and hope that people clicked on it, and it's real life shit. And as the wrestling community, needs to come together when situations like this happen. And even if you can donate $5, it means the world to Steven and company. So support Tots and check this out. And You know, it's a real human situation. We're not looking for people to sign up for Patreon. I don't want you to fucking download the podcast, leave a review. Like, this is real life, and I will shill real life shit from the Wizards account forever. And I'll call in every fucking favor that I have to, because we all, they could happen to any fucking one of us, unfortunately. But, so it's serious shit. So check it out.
And yeah, that's huge. And I'm just going through the anniversary of my mom's passing, and it's been awful. It's been awful. And thank you for everyone that's helped this guy with this stuff. And yeah. And also, hey Matt, why don't we bring it back up a little positive? I'm getting back on the comedy, guys. How do you feel about that? I love balls. Yeah,
that was pretty funny. Gotta admit,
I 100% deserve that. I'm getting back into comedy.
When will we see you back in comedy?
Wednesday, March 6th at Calandra's in Fairfield, New Jersey.
That's a nice place.
Honing my teeth back in there before I get back on the road, and that's what I'm doing. So there's that. March 6th, Cucina Calandra's in Fairfield, New Jersey, baby. So come on out, baby.
Back in the comedy magomedy.
Comedy magomedy. I'm back, baby.
Fuck yeah.
You see what I did there? I took your gimmick.
I do.
I'm going to steal your gimmick, KG. I'm going to say crazy things.
You're fine.
We're Dunzo Magunzo.
That's it.
Fuck yeah.
Casey Catal next week. Elimination Chamber. Picks. But, maybe Tony watches another AEW show. Maybe Handsome Kevin.
Fat Chance Cox.
We didn't even talk about TNA.
And I got Milwaukee Tom's coming in over the weekend.
Oh, you should. I hope he doesn't fucking stink up your couch like somebody else that we know.
Never gonna let that man live that moment down. Huh?
I mean, it takes a lot of a man to stink up a whole couch.
Whole couch. And with that,
Stinkso McGinkso.
Smelly McGilly.
What did I do to you guys? Like,
nothing.
We love you, bro. Yeah, come on, man. We're having fun.
We're not allowed to have fun now?
Can I cue the fart music, please?
Fucking open your Christmas presents. We can't have funsy McGunsies. The show is Dunzo McGunzo. You're Grinchy McKinchy.
With the ski.
I'm doing this.
Risky McGisky.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. Your executive producers are Manny Kratzo and Main Event Mike Peterson. Our producers are Danny Russoniello, Kate Hensler, Matt Garifo, Hi Fi, Tom, Ryan Schlong, Brendan Haney, Al Day, William Mercier Jr., Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, and Keith Parker. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
I'm sorry, I kind of forgot. Kathy Hummer's supposed to be in there too, and I changed it. Sorry, Kev, go for it.
Nightsy McGites!